Shout out to all the true believers out there dropping them blessings in our comments when all these fake creators using this against y'all religion. This is for you. Now this for the gaga chew. See you at the barbecue, and I got a spot for you. So gon' bust a block or two. What else is you gotta do? Just pull up to the potluck, cause I got a pot or two. And I got a lot of crew, and I got a lot to do. These chickens sitting simmer now, so I'm about to throttle through. The latest model you would do is still kinda bother you, but nobody's stopping you. I'm preaching that gospel, woo. My pop was still popping through. The cops are still watching through. The prophets on the block were shouting loud like the gaga chew. They spitting the rituals and giving the signals. Religion getting spiritual, we getting residuals. The prophecy cyclical and poverty cyclical. See, dad leave, kids grieve, mamas need miracles, and I'm getting sick of you. The hood and went digital. These cameras all around, so it's easier getting you. The fiction that you spitting getting seriously critical. It's trash, like your ass on a minstrel. The coke about to bench you, the clan wanna lynch you. The evidence of pen is hella strong with the stench too. The barbecue I'm grilling for the women and men too. Your hands up in the sky when the spirit's within you, and you just wanna give it to the Lord. You done been through the droughts that you went through, but you wanna win too. It's constantly getting you to the point of a sin too. You gotta get that paper in your pockets, cause rent due. Cause even in Flint too, these criminals sprint through. The government bent you. See you on the bench dude. Now you at the barbecue, and I got a spot for you. So gon' bust a block or two. What else is you gotta do? Just pull up to the potluck, cause I got a pot or two, and I got a lot of crew, but this for the gaga chew. We the gaga chew. For all my people out there that's true believers, you know what I'm saying, out there spreading that energy, spreading the word out there. I might not do it. These fake creators out there, they trying to do it to use it against you. I'm saying don't give up. Stay a gaga chew if that's what you are, you know what I'm saying? Don't even be ashamed of believing in the Lord. Don't be ashamed of that. Do what you do.
What's good? What's good? We are back in the box. Let's get it. Let's get it. Man, I appreciate y'all for showing up today. Let's go ahead and shut that down real quick, man. I appreciate you guys for showing up today. This is a great Saturday. It is a graduation over at ASU right now. We got a lot of students in town, a lot of parents in town, so you know I've been out making this money. I got to support my community. Don't want Uber and Lyft to take all the money, so I'm out there getting it too, man. I appreciate all you guys for supporting me here at the barbecue. Man, what's up, Sean? What's good? What's up, Miss Rebecca? What's up? What's up? Everybody's coming in the building right now. 86. Hey, I hope you've been out there making them candles, Miss Shar. Let me know if you've been making them candles or not. Hey, if this is coming in nice and clear, let me know. Because like I said, I don't hear it on the other side. I'm not jumping through screens a lot. I'm running at 29% on my CPU, so I think I figured it out. But man, I appreciate you guys for rocking. I've been very busy lately. And like I said, man, you know, YouTube's not recommending my content, which is totally okay because I actually make more money in my real life than I make on YouTube. Like YouTube pays me in a month what I make in a week in my real life. So I'm cutting my time. You know, if I only did YouTube, I'm only getting 25% of my potential. And I'm trying to get 100% of my potential. So I'm out in these streets. I'm out dealing with these graduates. I'm dealing with their parents. Picked up some great clients over the past week. Like I said, I've been running Black and Black SUV. I got some podcasts coming with some people that I met. Some really important people. Some are actually entertainers, and they're agreeing to be at the barbecue. So I can't help but say, all right, we're inviting them to the barbecue. We're going to give them a good welcome. And I had to drop one of them off today over at the music studio. Cool. Thank you, Marco. I appreciate it, brother. Okay, it's good. It's good. Nice and clean. All right. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. But man, I appreciate everybody, like I said, for coming through the barbecue, dropping through, because I have been slammed. It's already over 100 degrees. I've been working on a swimming pool. I got the pool crystal clear. I need to get a new pool crawler because my old one that I bought last year is already on the fritz. So I got to invest in a new pool crawler, get that going. But for the most part, everything's looking good around the property. Everything's kind of working out okay. I got to go get some more boards from Home Depot, but don't worry. I'm using a Home Depot credit card so I can keep that $5,000 limit. I'm only going to go buy like $80 worth of stuff, but I got to keep that limit going. But man, I hope you guys are out there making money. And for those of you who have been getting demonetized, and I know it's a lot of y'all out there every day, it's at least 15 new people. When I do open my app, at least 15 new people. Hey man, I just got demonetized. Oh, I can't believe I woke up. And there's a lady, her and her family, they run a farm. They've been, I think 11 years they've been on YouTube running their farm. and monetize using that money to help buy, food for the animals, hay, things like that. Woke up one day, their main channel, demonetized, gone. And now they're thinking any channel that's linked to it, because a lot of people's been happening to, it's going to end up getting them too. So be careful out there in YouTube land, man. Be careful out there. I may not be dropping a ton of content because I'm not going to be sitting here editing videos for 2-3 hours, this and that, and end up getting demonetized in the end. I'm not reviewing content all day, watching content, because when I review, I have to watch the content that I'm reviewing, and then I edit, and then I play it all back. I play it back so I can see what the video looks like before I let you guys look at it, which is why a lot of my videos don't have a lot of errors, because I watch my videos before I put them online, which is why I only drop 1 or 2 a day. But knowing that YouTube can demonetize me at any moment doing that, it's a waste of my time. Honestly, it's a waste of my time. Will I create content? Sure. I've been putting content over on Patreon, so if you guys have been watching my Patreon content, you kind of see like where I picked my client up the other day. I'm not really putting a lot into YouTube right now because I want to make sure that I'm on solid ground with my subscribers being over on my Patreon and everything else too. Patreon gives me 90%. 90%. Patreon gives me 90%. So, of course, I'm dropping more. YouTube only gives us anywhere from 50 to 60% of the revenue, 50 to 70 or something like that. Say, YouTube got sold to Netflix? No, it didn't. Did YouTube really get sold to Netflix? Somebody let me know. Let me know if YouTube really got sold to Netflix, because that would make sense for a lot. Why they're getting rid of, because Netflix does movies. And it makes sense if they're getting rid of animators and getting rid of people who do actual movies on YouTube using AI. It's killing the Netflix subscriptions. Makes complete sense. People will be like, well, why am I creating all these long ass movies? If I'm not getting paid for it, I'm just gonna stop creating movies. And guess what? People gonna start going back to Netflix. That's only if YouTube sold to Netflix. I would see that as a business move. But for me, I'm in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I got my vehicles, I gotta make money off all the investments. I'm putting a lot of money into these cars outside. So, I gotta make my money back on my vehicles. I'm doing pretty well. The Jeep paid itself off. The Beamer has paid itself off a long time ago. The Beamer's paid itself. I'm working on getting this Expedition to pay itself off. And so far, so good. I think I'm almost broke even. And I got like another 3 years to pay. I've only had it for 2 years. So it paid for itself in 2 years already. And now the rest is just profit. And people say, well, why don't you just pay it off in cash? They don't charge me enough interest to pay it off in cash. I'm only paying like maybe $60, $70 a month in interest, which is like $2, $3 a day. That's it. So for $2, $3 a day, they're loaning me money. It's not enough. If they were charging me, let's say $200 a month in interest, that's one thing. But I'm only paying like $60 a month in interest, $70 a month. So it's not enough for me to pay it off. I'd rather have my cash and let them, I'll pay them $2 a day. If I can make $800, $900 a day, I can give them $2 out of it. It's totally fine. It's okay. I'm good with that. I'm an accountant. I know how the cost of money is real. And I would rather pay somebody $2 to deal with that deal. Just, I'll give you $2, you go deal with it. So the banks deal with everything. I don't deal with nothing. Oh, I'm doing good today, Alex. I'm doing good, Mr. Alexander. But I wanted to come in today for sure and do a short live stream because I know I've been missing. I've been MIA, been out making money, man. I've been doing everything I can possibly do. Everything I can do to make money, because without that YouTube check coming on the 21st, like I said, it's not going to be a lot. My next one won't be a lot because I've not been dropping content. But my Patreon, thank you guys for putting me. I'm over $100 a month on Patreon. Thank you. Appreciate all you guys who are going over there and supporting the content, which is why I've really been dropping over there, because Adsense ain't paying what it's supposed to. And just for the few subscribers that I got over there, I only have like 37 subscribers. So out of 37 subscribers, I'm making over $100. So I'm making $3 per subscriber a month, average. $3 per subscriber I'm making on Patreon a month. If I was making $3 a month for subscribers on YouTube, I'd be making like $80,000 a month on YouTube. But I'm not making, I think I'm getting maybe $1,000 this month. So out of 25,000 subscribers, I'm getting $1,000. So I'm essentially making like a penny. I think a penny per subscriber on YouTube, I think. Like maybe 2-3 cents, I don't know. But I'm getting $3 per sub over on Patreon. So if I can get 1,000 subscribers on Patreon who are willing to pay, guess what? I'm making 3 G's on Patreon, and I can drop content all day, not have to be in the streets all day. And you don't need a lot of subscribers on Patreon. You just need supporters. YouTube is subscribers, Patreon is supporters. Way different, way different. And for the people that are on YouTube that's supporting through Cash Apps, Super Chats, and all that, I appreciate it. YouTube takes a big chunk out of it, which is cool. They got to get paid for their stuff too. But on the back end, they just stop showing our videos. That's all. So they end up getting the best deal away from us. They don't pay us a lot. They get to show all of our content. They demonetize a lot of people, and they keep most of our Super Chats and Super Thanks. It's like shooting fish in a barrel for YouTube. So we're moving over to Patreon. A lot of us are moving over to Patreon, and I'm dropping actual behind the scenes content over there. Over here, I drop my basic stuff, my general stuff. I might throw some more rideshare out there. I don't know, because I've been out there, you know, amping up my summer client base, and I'm glad I have. I turned the app on the other day. I've been running black and black SUV. So I've made pretty good money doing that. But the clients, that's who I'm really going for. Now, some of the clients that I run, I mean, they might pay me, you know, $40, $50 a ride, which is not bad because there's not a lot of miles. But the $200 clients, $300 clients, those are the ones I go for. And if I can do 10 of those a week, that's $3,000 a week. $3,000 a week is $12,000 a month. $12,000 a month just doing what I normally do versus making $1,000 a month on YouTube. So I'm making $11,000 more just by doing my real life shit. So that's why you don't see me on YouTube that much. There's an $11,000 gap, and I'm not going to give up 11 grand just to make $1,000 for these videos that YouTube's not even recommended. I'm not stupid. I'm an accountant. I know money. And I'm not trying to be famous. But Jeff, you're famous on YouTube. Yeah, I'm broke on YouTube. YouTube don't pay me. They pay me $1,000 a month, which is like $30 a day. I make that just doing a basic Lyft ride. I can make $30 just going to the airport and I'm done instead of waiting 24 hours for $30. Nah. And that's why I want people out there to know who are content creators or who want to be the truth about content creation. It's not what you think it is. I think many people are selling that illusion because they want to be famous. Robert Downey Jr. said something yesterday. So Robert Downey Jr. said that, you know, all these new content creators out there who are thinking and believing they're going to be so important. Hold on, let me bring the chat on here. I thought I had the chat up here. Hold up. I thought I had the chat on here. Wait a minute. Hold up. I didn't have my chat up. Wait a minute. Okay, let me go grab this chat. Wait a minute. There we go. My chat's back now. There we go. My chat's in the building. All right. I was like, wait a minute. Something looks funny over here. I'm missing something. It was the chat. I was missing the chat. Now the chat is back. There we go. Man, I'm telling you, I was like, something's missing from my screen. Y'all gotta stay on top of this, man. Y'all gotta be like, Jeff, where we at? We don't see the chat, Jeff. Where we at? It's like, okay, let me bring y'all in. I need y'all in on this screen. Man, what up about that life? What's up? So anybody out there, you know, trying to be a content creator, understand, man, the reality behind it all. Robert Downey Jr. said the other day, all of these new content creators are coming out and they really, really think that they're celebrities. They think they're celebrities because people know them from being online. Like, I'm a celebrity. Being a celebrity is a status achieved through work, not through just somebody knowing you. Let's say this. Let's say my car went over a bridge today and I was on the media all over the place. And everybody was like, hey, that's the dude whose car went over the bridge and he lived. You know, am I truly a celebrity? Am I a celebrity at that point because everybody on social media knows me as the guy whose car went over the bridge and I lived? Am I truly a celebrity? Or am I just somebody who I was trending topic for a while and everybody found out who I was because my car went over the bridge and I lived and it's like, hey, that's the guy right there. Robert Downey is right. There's a lot of people who believe that they're celebrities from this internet shit. They really think they're somebody and they're nobody. They think that they could just walk into a place and be like, yeah, I got a table for two at a fancy restaurant and they just comp your dinner and everything. Oh, Jeff's here, everybody. Oh, Jeff. Oh, I watch your YouTube channel, bro. You got some amazing shorts. It's like, no, it don't work like that. We're not celebrities. And I agree with Robert Downey Jr. Celebrities are in a group. They're an elite group of people who have talents, acting talents, and they would go into a movie. They could create a movie that pulls you into the movie, and people are paying big money to see your movies. They're supporting your career. They're traveling to the meetup and the meet and greets. A celebrity is a true individual. Now, I will say one thing. I will say IShowSpeed is probably a celebrity, because everywhere he goes, he generates a huge crowd. I will say something like, but he's a good actor. IShowSpeed is a really good actor. That's not really him. The stuff you see on the screen is not really him. But there are people out there who on social media who feel like they're celebrities. I mean, there are authors of books who are not celebrities, and they've sold New York bestsellers, and you wouldn't know who they were if they walked in Walmart right now, but they've sold a bestseller on the New York bestseller list. But that's not even a celebrity. A celebrity is a whole nother elite level of life. And I think, like I said, when YouTube kicked me for 7 days and I was out doing my own thing, I was out making money and I was doing all this, it woke me up. Kicking me out for 7 days and getting me back into build my yard, back into focusing on my swimming pool, on the dogs, my cars. It brought me back. So like I said, YouTube did some justice in doing that, because it triggered something in me. And right after that is when all the demonetization stuff started showing up in my news feed. So I was like, maybe this is a sign. I'm big on signs. I'm 1111. I'm big on signs. And I'm like, okay, so YouTube kicked me off for a week. I got back into my groove again. I got out of that internet shit, got back in the groove, because I'm a really busy person, but I'm also a positive busy person. Some people out there, they're not really positive busy. So they're negative busy. I will say that they're negative busy. And by negative busy, what I mean is they feed off of struggle and negativity, and they make people watch train wrecks all day, where I'm a builder. I'm not destructive. I'm pretty constructive. I like to build people up. I like to build their life up. I like to get them to put their best foot forward, not sit around watching train wrecks all day, because it's too much to do, too much money to be made. Today I watched Dr. Dre, will.i.am, and Kendrick Lamar open up. They invested $10 million into Centennial High School over in LA. $10 million they put into this school because the government won't do it. So Dr. Dre said, I'll do it. And they're building a huge performing arts center. They're redoing the whole outside of the school. They're making that school look amazing, like it's somewhere that kids want to go. And I'm like, that's the kind of shit I want to do, man. I want to do that. See, I've been seeing 1111 all week. That's a sign right there. That's a sign. So Dr. Dre and will.i.am and Kendrick, they're putting all this money up. And I'm like, you know, they're talking about trades and they're talking about arts and science and math and crafts. And I'm like, this is where kids are want to go. They don't want to go to a dilapidated ass place. They want to go to a nice school. It looks like work. This school is going to look like a business building. Like, these kids are going to go to work. They finna start putting in work. And that's where our money should be. Not in Somali fraudsters' pockets and shit. Not in these politicians' pockets making $30 million and $144 million like Nancy Pelosi. Our money shouldn't be there. Our money should be in the community. That's where our money should be. And if our money's not in the community, that means people like Dr. Dre got to step up. Athletes got to step up. Because our government is not stepping up. All of these Democrats who say we're for black people, they're not. Because why is it that Dr. Dre can say, I could put up 10 million, but you got all these Somali daycares and all these fake healthcare places and fake daycare and fake, travel companies taking up billions of dollars when that should be going to building schools that these kids will want to go into so they can put in that work. They want to go in and put in that work. And I'm proud of Dr. Dre for taking that step and doing that, because he didn't have to. A lot of these artists could just use their money and do what the hell they want to do. But when you see people saying, you know what, we need to start, instead of saying, let's get back to the community, let's lift up the community, let's push our community forward, let's do something with this money. And so I've been really involved in life, man. Since I've been away from YouTube, I've really been looking, instead of watching train wrecks all day, like the Anton Daniels bullshit, fuck him, he's a train wreck. Like I said, he don't do shit good for the community. He talks down on the community. I'm looking at all the good things that happen in the community. I'm done with trash ass people. In 2026, we gotta move forward. There's a lot of investments I wanna do myself. And I'm slowly doing it at my own pace, my own time, my own amount of money. But I'm helping people out where I can, doing things that I can do. And it's going to cost me some money. So I've been, Got a lot of paper around the house with little drawings on it, how much money this is, the money that is, this is. But it's taking me to go out and work and network. I'm networking with a lot of people. I'm looking at getting my LinkedIn up and running right. So I want to actually get our visions moving forward of what we all talked about. Because we can't just sit around all day watching fucking train wrecks. What's up, Tracy? What's good? So we can't sit up and just watch train wrecks all day. We've got to say, let's construct something as a community, even if we're a small community, like just a chat, just a few people, just this and that. If we could structure something and put something together, like everybody who supported Dr. Dre through buying his music, streaming his music, going to his shows, buying his merchandise, everybody who supported Dr. Dre, at some point, that money is now coming back into a community of millions of kids that are going to probably go through that school. Well, let's say hundreds of thousands, not really millions, that's going to go through that school. And if it works for him, it might work for other artists. But this is what happens when you support a good person. When you support trash people, where's your money end up? Probably paying for some escorts. Who knows? I don't know. They probably pay for escorts and shit, getting their hair and nails done, buying them bracelets. I don't fucking know. But we got to look at what we can do with our money to help our community out. Now, if you're on my Patreon, you already know of a few things that I plan on doing with the money that I'm not only making, but with the profits from the investments that I'm dealing with. And I have to keep reinvesting my profits over. Like I tell people, I'm broke. I tell people that shit all the time. I'm broke. And it's real life. I'm really broke because I owe a lot on my house. I owe a lot on the deals that I got going, a lot of investments that I'm going, and my money is tied up in a lot of investments, but I'm okay being broke because I see the money working. I see the effects of what's happening with all the money that we're putting into things that we're putting into. So I'm okay with it. I'm not destitute broke where I can't pay my bills. Like my bills are paid. I mean, I have no issue paying my bills. My mortgage is going down. That's even better. That $160 a month is basically gonna go towards my power bill or something. I don't know. But it's like, I enjoy the fact that we can wake up comfortably knowing that the money that we're putting forward is going towards something that not only affects my life or the people around me, but people who don't even know us. They have no idea who we are. And that energy's got to carry forward. If we're going to come together as a race or as a nation of people, not even Democrat or Republican, just a nation of people. If we just gonna start pushing forward, we gotta look at how can we improve things in our community. It ain't about improving the Republican Party. It ain't about putting down the Democrats. Fuck the Democrats. They're gonna benefit from what we do. And I want them to benefit from what we do. I wanna build schools so Democrat kids can be more educated, start their own companies, their own business. They're gonna say, but Jeff, those are Democrats. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I want what's good for them too. They're Americans. I want what's good for them too. I'm not one of those people. Like, there's a lot of Democrats that hate me. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Because what I'm going to do is going to help their kids out too. So fuck the hate. We keep putting the money up. We keep doing it. We keep going forward. That's what we do. I don't worry about them people. Because I know what I do is going to help them people. They can hate all they want. They're going to be hating eating steak at the same time. Be like, you know what? You wasn't eating steak before they made these deals. So you can keep hating me, but you're going to be eating steak while you hate, because that's how we operate. We don't worry about their emotions and their feelings. Fuck that. We're moving forward. We're going forward. And when I see people like Dr. Dre doing that, and these are things that I always talk about. You see it in all my content, talking about trade schools, talking about teaching men how to be men again. You know, all this wearing fancy ass clothes and shit like that and getting your nails painted and walking around getting manicures or pedicures. I can't deal with that shit. I'm trying to get men to be men again. Somebody has to do the hard work. Somebody's got to do the dirty work. And women are always going to be the support system, because if a woman has a great energy and a great attitude and she's very happy and she keeps that energy in that home, and in that home, it makes that home happy. That means you got a man who works hard, who don't have to deal with some nagging, bitching, complaining. He's got a happy woman like, babe, I know it was a hard ass day, but guess what? I made lasagna. I know you want lasagna, so I made that shit. That's a strong, supportive woman. It ain't a woman that's going to be sitting around going, you know what? We ain't ever been out. We don't go out. On the internet, they go out all the time. They're always at the nightclubs on the internet. We never go out. You work too much. That's not woman shit. That's not the type of woman you need. You need a woman who says, I know you're working hard. I know it. Already got your shower is warm already, so you ain't got to sit there and wait till the water gets warm. It's already warm. Go in there, take you a shower, clean up. I got, some shorts laid out on the bed for you. Come get some dinner when you're ready. That's what life is about right there. That's what life is about. People supporting each other. All this hating, all this train wrecking, all this bullshit that's going around. People are trying to sell negativity to knock you off your grind. I've been on my grind ever since YouTube fucked me over. I have been on my grind and I've been doing very well. Trust me. A lot of mess. I mean, I'm gonna show y'all something. So I shouldn't show this because I tell folks, man, I stopped doing this shit because people started acting like, Jeff, you bragging. But I don't brag. I tell people I don't brag. I really don't brag. I don't. It's not about, because I just stay busy, man. I'm busy as shit. I'm busy. So the other day, I'm doing these deals, right? So I'm doing these deals. I'm really doing some serious deals. I'm trying to, at least. And something came up. And I'm like, man, thank you, Jose, brother. I appreciate the super chat, brother. Thank you. So say I agree, Fit was always right. Oh yeah. So a deal came. Now this is not even my deal. This is a deal that I could be a part of. But he sent me, because everybody knows I'm a car guy. So he sent me a picture and said, do you want to buy this? And it's a deal, and it's a it's a damn Bentley Continental. He sent me a picture of a Bentley Continental they just picked up, and he's like, dude, we'll give you a deal on it. I'm like, what do I look like living in the hood driving a Bentley? But this is the kind of shit that be coming through my phone sometimes. And I'm like, bro, but the price, even if I bought this, I could buy this Bentley today. Dead serious. Like, I have enough credit. I got like about $80,000 in open credit right now. They only want like 24 grand for the Bentley. I could buy the Bentley for 24. And right now I look through eBay and everywhere else. These same cars are going for like 37,000. It's only got 29,000 miles on it. That's it. 29,000 miles on a Bentley Continental. And he's wanting to sell it to me for 24 grand. I'm like, dude, these things are going for almost 40 grand right now. And he's like, and these are the 06s. So these are the reliable models. These are the 06s. Super clean. So I could buy it today, sell it next week, and probably make $15,000 in 1 week. It's not like I need the Bentley. I don't want the fucking Bentley. I live in the hood. What do I need the Bentley for? But he's like, bro, this is right here, man. We got it sitting right here, man. If you want to come check it out, drive on up, look at it, this and that. I could trust me, I could put that shit on my credit card. I got credit cards with like $40,000 balance. I could throw that shit on there, and by next week be paying off the credit card and putting the profits in my bank account. But I'm like, that's a scary thought. Me buying a Bentley, that's a scary. I don't want that shit. But it's just a deal. We looking at it, but it's cool, man. And this is what exactly. I'm not even bragging. I'm showing people this is how I use my credit a lot. I buy things, and I got 30 days before interest hits. 30 days, and even if the 30 days is up and I haven't moved it, I could just move it to another credit card for a 4% charge instead of a 24% charge. I can say, well, I can move it over here for 4%. And it'll sit at that for the next year. It'll sit at that. Only that 4% is all I'm charged because it's at 0% for the next year. So I could buy a Bentley right now with a 4% charge, 0% interest for the next 13 months, technically. That's a lot of time for me to sell it. I could sell it over the next year, but I got so much shit going right now, man. I'm like, man, this is a lot going on right now. But the price is amazing. And it's deals like that is what comes through my phone all the time. And I like to share stuff like that with people because somebody out there might say, bro, you know what? I see what you're doing. I'm going to take out a loan. I'm going to get the loan at X amount of interest. I'll buy the Bentley. I can sell it within the next month, pay off the loan. No interest is paid. Turn around. Now I got profits. And now you just made 15 grand. You just made 15 G's like in a month and you did one transaction. It happens all the time. And I'm somebody who does shit like that all the time. I just don't feel like it right now because there's something else I'm putting my money into. It is like, oh man, it's always something coming down the pipe. But I love to talk business with people because I'm an accountant and I see how the people who I work for, how they do. And I see that they spend $5 million on something and end up getting a $15 million deal after 2 years. They made $15 million, which is $7.5 million a year. So they put $5 million up and they've made $7.5 million 2 years in a row off of a $5 million investment. I've seen it happen because I'm the one who does the books. So I've learned from them and I give that kind of game and that kind of knowledge to people out there. I mean, you could take just like Shar, you have the candle making kit. So you got the candle making kit. You could turn around and build candles, do candles, and within, let's say, a month, You're selling candles within a month. And everybody's like, well, damn, you know what? You're actually making money off that? Yeah, I'm making money off that. I was just involved in something. I'm making money off of it now. It's an investment. And you now are getting, maybe you start off getting $60 a month. Then it goes from $60 to $150 a month. Then you had $1,000 a month candle business. And you're like, holy shit, I didn't think it would grow this big. Because like I said, I've been making shirts since 2015. When I first started, I think I put up, $1,400? And I've probably made over $200,000 in the past 15 years, 10 years. At least I would say 80,000. I would say I made 80,000. But that's gross revenue, not net revenue, because I do have to buy shirts and I got to pay for, supplies but in the end, shipping costs a lot with USPS and all of this shit, big ass boxes going through customs and stuff. But I've made a lot of money with that. And it's like, I try to tell people, because I work for millionaires and I work for people who invest money, I know the power of money. It's not to be bragged about, not to be held and kept. No, it's to be spent because you have a bigger purpose. You got to spend it. You got to use credit smart. You're going to pay somebody to borrow the money, but you don't want to pay over the life of the loan. You want to make sure whatever you invest, you sell it fast. So whatever cost of borrowing you got involved, you pay that cost off as quick as possible so your profits are higher. So I'm like, man. So he started my video biz with a cell phone, Metro PCS to be exact. Exactly. That's what it is, man. You invested in equipment, a cell phone. You had an idea. You started putting together your little investments, and it grew after that. And I'm a person, I buy vehicles. People say, well, you got all these cars. Each car has a purpose at my house. If I couldn't use it, I probably would just sell it. I wouldn't have it. I've sold cars before. I've sold my motorcycles before. Like I said, I've had 9 bikes. I'm down to 1. So where'd the other ones go? Sold them. Gave 2 away, sold the rest. Same with the cars. I've had a lot of cars, sold many of them. And I've parlayed that money into other ventures that I've tried to do. And like I said, since YouTube kicked me off for the 7 days after the Anton Daniels bullshit, my brain has been in overdrive with getting everything situated in my real life, because I saw how quick YouTube could say, yeah, you're out of here. What? Wait a minute. What did I do? Oh, we don't know what you did, but you're out of here. I know you should have called us for this. You know what? I said, don't even worry. You just taught me a lesson. I needed that. I needed you to kick me in the ass, YouTube. I needed that because you wasn't paying me enough any damn ways to do content. You really wasn't. I'm worth too much. I was sitting making $90,000 to $107,000 a year in corporate using the same laptop type I'm using right now, to making $1,000 a month on YouTube. Man, fuck YouTube. You don't pay me enough. I am worth way too much to a community of people out there who need the information, who don't need to sit around watching struggle content all the fucking time, who don't need to deal with being unemployed. We can make money. It's what we do. We teach each other how to make money. It's what we do. Sitting around watching broke ass people be broke is a waste of my time. It is a complete waste of my time. What am I gonna do? While we're sitting around watching people on the internet being broke, I could be learning how to use OBS better. When I use OBS better, guess what? Now I can move over to Patreon, Twitch, Kick. I can move to any platform because now I'm not using StreamYard or Restream. I'm using my own system that I learned. I'm using my own camera that I paid for and I learned how to use it. Now I can keep the lens open this entire live stream when it wouldn't stay open but for 3 minutes. When I bought this camera, it would stay open for 3 minutes was all it would give me. 3 minutes. It's been 33 minutes. This camera is still on. It took me a while to learn how to use that shit. Instead of me wasting my time watching struggle content, I am learning how to be a better me. I'm not watching somebody be a worse them. Fuck them. You got to learn how to be a better you. Wasting your time watching struggle content does what for you? Does it make you feel better? Does you go, damn, at least I'm not like that. Damn, at least I ain't got to be like, damn. No. You need to make yourself grow exponentially by putting yourself in an environment where you can grow exponentially. Putting yourself on somebody's dead grass ain't gonna do nothing but prop up weeds around you. I'm not planting my shit on dead grass. I'm looking for people out there who are doing deals. Send me what deals you got. Let's talk about a deal. They'll send me a Bentley. Hey, we got this Bentley sitting right here. What do you think, Jeff? I'm like, okay. And the see thing, I built my credit score up, so I'm at like a 788. I don't even know what I'm at right now. Last time I checked, I was at a 788. I probably went down. Who knows? Let's do some checking. Let's check where I am right now. But because I have such high credit lines, I could do deals, but I only have so much time. Because if I don't hurry up and if I don't close the transaction, if I don't close it, then I'm stuck paying for what I just bought on my credit. That's the hard part about doing deals. And I can't sit on the internet tricking off the whole time. Damn it, come on thing. Wait a minute. There we go. So I can't sit on the internet tricking off the whole time on YouTube trying to make $1,000 a month, $30 a day, when I can make 15 G's per transaction if I get the transaction right. And that's helping me, it's helping somebody else. Everybody's doing well. Everybody's doing something good. All right, let me see. How do I find out let me type this in. What's my FICO? Wait a minute. I gotta see what it is, because I haven't checked it. I don't know. Last time I looked, it was like a 780. Who knows? 781. All right, whatever. So I dropped 7 points somewhere down there. Come on, thing. Give me this. What are you talking about? Like I said, I was at a 788 like a couple of months ago. Or was I was a 760, went to a 788. This shit is dragging. Okay. So there I am right here. So, like I said, and I don't lie to people, man. That's my FICO right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I had to get the app to fucking accept me. So that's it right there. I don't know if you can see it. Too bright. Whatever. 781. Whatever. So I'm at a 781. So I got like enough credit to do deals, but that's the problem. I only have so much time. Like I said, I don't have cash. I don't have the money to do the deal, but I got the credit to do the deal. And people think I don't have cash. The cash I do got is for emergency shit. Like I said, if I blow my engine, I need to hurry up and do it. I got credit to do it, but credit is what I want to use to make money because I'm charged to use that. My cash is free. There's no charge for me to use cash. I could just walk around, give somebody cash. There's no interest. Like nobody's say, man, if you give me $100, Jeff, then I'm gonna charge you $10 for giving me $100. Nobody does that. I just give them $100 and it's $100. It's 0% interest. It's the same as cash. Here you go. But when you're using credit, you need to come up with a business deal to offset how much it's costing you. Because if I say, I'm going to buy something for $10,000 and they say, well, we're going to charge you, 3%. Okay, so you're going to charge me what? $300. You're going to charge me $300 for me to use this 10 grand. Yeah. Okay. And I got to pay you back the 10 grand. Okay. So if I do a deal and it comes out to $10,300, I basically did the deal for nothing because all I did was pay back the loan plus what you charge me. Yep. So I got to do the deal for at least $10,301 minimum to walk away with $1. You got to do that for minimum. All right. So now you know your margins. So you say 10,300 is my zero, is my break even. I could sell this thing for, let's say, 19,000. That gives me 9,000 or 8,700. So I'm at 8,700 margin right now. We can whittle away at that 8,700. But if I see that I need, let's say, 6,000 to do another deal, that means instantly I have to say, all right, I got to at least not go drop down below, 17.3 or 16.3. I can't go less than that. And that's kind of how deals are made. So we're writing a lot of shit down all over the place. We got paperwork. We got dates, VIN numbers. We got so much shit going on all the time. Property. They send me property all the time. Hey, Jeff, we got this property sitting in the middle of Arizona. It costs this much and we'll give you a loan for this much. And I'm like, how much is the rate? Like, what am I borrowing for? How much is it going to cost me? Because if you sell it to me for 20 grand, am I going to end up paying 30 grand out the door? But if you sell it to me 20 grand, I'll sell it for 22. All I got to do is sell it for 22 and I'm back at zero, right? Right. Just that's what we do in business. We're always thinking about ways how to improve each other. Because I don't like people struggling, man. I do not like struggle, and watching struggle is a waste of my time. I want to see people come up and just helping people advance in some way and knowing that I was a link in their chain that helped them advance. What up, Manny? Helping them see that I was a link in their chain. And that to me is more important. Being a link in somebody's chain of success to me is more important than me getting a couple of bucks. Because you can see somebody saying, I am really trying to get up this hill. I cannot get up this hill. I'm trying to get up this hill. And you say, I got these hiking shoes, man, here. And they get up the hill. It makes you feel good because you know you help somebody get up that hill. All you just say, I'm going to link you in to a guy who sells hiking shoes, bro. He can get you there. And you do that link, and next thing you know, they're like, bro, I actually made it up that hill, and now we're looking at climbing another hill. Thank you for linking me up with that dude because I had no idea how I was going to get up that hill. That's the kind of shit that makes business people happy, knowing that we solved the problem. Sitting around watching people's problems all day and not doing anything to help is like a waste. It's like, what am I doing with my life? I'm watching struggle content all day. What am I doing with my life? And that's why I kind of like backed off of YouTube for a while. And I try to support all my creators out there who do reviews and things like that. I try to support people, but I'll pop in, give some engagement, but I'm out. I'm in the streets. I'm back doing shit that's got to make me some money. And because if I'm not making money, somebody's got to pay for this shit. Like I said, I'm running my AC now. It's 3:30 p.m. I'm running my AC, so I know I'm at high billable hours right now. Just for me to sit here and do this live stream is costing me money right now. Because I could be out the house with the AC off, dogs outside playing, and me not running up my bills. But I'll do this. I do this. So hold up for a second. I'm trying to get back into my system again. Hold up for a second. Okay. Yeah, I know I got a couple of clients trying to hit me up for rides. Manny, I know if you out there driving, man, if you out there rolling, are you doing ASU this weekend? Because you know it's graduation weekend, man. A lot of colleges are graduating. A lot of parents are in town. A lot of money to be made. And I mean, I went out last night for maybe 2-3 hours, made like $300, and 2 of them was private rides. And I was like, cool, I like that. I like that. And a couple of good clients came out of a deal and everything. What up, young boy? But man, I'm hoping people are out there, understanding that graduation weekends, people want to drink, people want to have a good time, they want to celebrate. We are the facilitators to that celebration. We let them do it just so they can, we let them go drink and have fun and have party and get high, and we're the way that they can get to and from. We're just the facilitators of their celebrations. That's just the way I look at it. And I'm people say, oh man, I don't want to deal with no drunk people. Drunk people pay, man. They pay because they say, we just trying to have a good time, bro. That's it. $200 if you come back and pick us up. Like, I got you, bro. I got you. Cash out you $200. Cool. Got you, bro. And they're going to have the best time of their life. And they're going to come dragging their ass to the truck, and I'm going to take them home. That's what we do for our community, man. We take care of people. Young boy said, I'm driving right now. Exactly. Man. Yeah, so hopefully, like I said, I don't know how this stream is going right now. Hopefully the stream is looking okay. I had to turn that light. That light was bright as hell in my face. Jeez. So hopefully the stream is looking good right now, man. What's up, Miss Nicole? Let me see if I can adjust this some. That's out of focus big time. Here we go. That looks like it's pretty much in focus right there. I like that. That's focus, man. Yes, in the military, we don't always want to save the stupid either. I know it for real. Man, so yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. Every time you guys support me, like my man Jose Kingdom, man, I appreciate it because you guys know, man, it costs money to do this. It costs money. And just me sitting here trying to help you guys even think clearly, because I know it's a lot of trash content out there that does not want you to think clearly. It's a distraction. And I think, a lot of social media platforms like to push that negative ass narrative, that distraction narrative to keep you from getting to where you need to be. I've been watching a few political things. I don't want to get too political because I've been watching a few political things, and it's so funny listening to these politicians get caught in their bullshit and them try to weasel their way out of stuff without answering a straight question. Something easy. Like, I believe this. This is what I believe. Not even political. This is what I believe. Every American who puts money through working into the Medicaid system, Medicare system, we should be able to go to the doctor. And if I'm hurting, you should take care. You shouldn't ask me, do you have insurance? You shouldn't ask me that. If I'm an American and I've been putting into the system, I should at least be able to get checked out. You shouldn't be able to kick me out of the damn lobby because I don't have insurance. I mean, I've been putting into the Medicaid, Medicare system because what happens is the illegals come into this country, they're immediately put on the Medicaid, Medicare system without even paying into it, and they can go to any doctor they want to and get taken care of. But an American who's been here for 40 years can't do the same. We're asked, do you have insurance? No, but I've been paying into the Medicaid, Medicare system. Sorry, you don't have insurance. Well, I'm paying into the system though. Sorry. In that same hospital, that same doctor, they all get benefits. They all get money and funding from the systems we're paying into. But we don't get the benefit of being looked at or checked out or getting medical care because we're paying for people who've never put into the system before. And that's how they're trying to set up our country right now. They want to set up our country like that, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Say, stream look, that's worse. Need to turn focus highlights on. Maybe focus peak Nikon. Nah, because if you do that stuff, nah. Because I'll tell you right now, if I do it, it's going to screw up the stream and everything. Let me see. I could do it like that probably. Because see, if you turn on focus features for how I'm running my camera, you're going to see a big dot right in the middle. It's going to be a huge red square right in the middle. See, you can't see it. I'm going to show you guys what my screen really looks like, just so I can show you what I'm doing. I'm going to take all of this stuff off my screen. I'm taking everything off my screen right now. And even I'll have to take the chat off too. I got to take everything off. Okay, so this is everything off my screen right now. This is everything. Now I'm going to show you what my screen really looks like. Hold up for a second. Wait a minute. I'll show you what my screen really looks like. And you're going to go, oh shit. Like, yeah. That's what my screen really looks like right now. The red square in the back, all of that stuff in the back, like this is all the stuff you see around the border, around the edges, all of this stuff. This is running right now. This square right here, this is running right now. This timer, this is running, like all of this stuff is really running right now on my camera. You don't see it because I hide it all. I do like this. I go, okay, I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna remove this. Wait a minute. I removed, wait a minute, come on thing. I removed that. I removed that. And I'm going to, whoops, all up. Remove that. So now this is what my screen looks like right now. So I removed all of that stuff. And then I go like this, open it like this. And then I go back and go here, here. Let me see, wait a minute. Then I go, wait a minute, ruling that you're on. Come on, thing. Come on, thing. Transition. So now everybody's back now. So now this is what you see now. So I have to actually, because of the way I'm using my camera, I take everything away. And OBS allows me to do that. I could take everything away so all you see is what I want you to see. You don't see all of the instructions and stuff behind the camera. The moment I turn all of that stuff on you're talking about, all that shit pops up on my screen now. It won't be on the sides. It'll be where I am. And that's why you have to do it the way you do it. If, like I said, it took me a long time to get it to the point where I can actually live stream with seeing exactly what you see right now. Took me a long time to get to this point. A lot of nights, man, a lot of nights. Sitting up thinking, how in the hell can I get rid of this? How can I get rid of that? How do I move this to here? How can I get that to there? A lot of nights doing it, man. But this is what I do it for. I do it to have really clean, really nice looking live streams. I want it to look good on people's phone, good on people's TV. I'm doing this and I'm investing all my time and effort when I could be watching struggle content. I could be watching broke ass content instead of learning how to use the setup that I got now. I got another camera. I could run a camera right here next to me and have it hit me this way like this. I could be doing so many different things right now, but I don't do it. I don't do it. I won't mess with shit because until I learn how to deal with the equipment I got now, I'm not doing anything different from what I learned. Because once I start messing up, I'm back at square one again. And I can't do that. I can't do that. So thank you, Miss Rebecca. And like I said, I can put my other camera on right here. I could plug it in right here and have it aiming this way. So you see two different setups. As I'm working, you can see two different camera setups. And I could talk to this one and I could talk to that one. I'm just not doing it right now because I might mess this shit up. And I'm not finna take that risk in the middle of a live stream. I'll have to do that shit on a live stream like, man, kit lens or a prime lens, I don't know. It's a long lens, man. It's not the stock one that comes with the camera. It's one that they put on there afterwards. I bought it from a guy. So it wasn't a brand new camera. It's not, is his setup. I just bought his setup. I don't know nothing about a camera, so I didn't ask him shit. I'm like, does it work? Yep. Is there anything wrong with it? Nope. All right, I'll buy it. That's basically how the transaction went. I don't know shit about these cameras. Like zero. I'm from the 35 millimeter era where you just click that shit and you go drop it off at Kodak and they print all your pictures out. That's where I'm from. All this professional grade camera shit, it's not even my language, man. I have no idea. I was asking people, what does this mean? What does this mean? I just found out what bulb mode is like a week ago before this shit. I didn't even know what bulb mode meant. It's like, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. But yeah, man, I like I said, I do this to help people see the potential in live streaming. If you can take somebody like me who don't know shit about OBS, nothing about cameras, nothing about lighting, I don't know anything about none of this. And you guys have watched me from scratch. Go from using a phone to using that 4K camera to using this camera. You've watched me do it. So all these people out there who claim that they're so professional and they're so this and they're so that and blah, blah, blah. You could take somebody who's completely clueless and end up like this. And I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing it somehow. That's the potential I try to push to people. All these people out there pushing struggle content and pushing being broken, pushing being dilapidated. I can't. Nah, you got to advance yourself. You got to put yourself in a mindset to go forward, to move forward. And that's what I do. I put everybody in a mindset to move forward. And so far, I'm comfortable with the setup. I'm okay with it. I like it. And in a minute, I'm going to end up taking it outside. I start a Discord. I have a Patreon already. I'm not starting no Discord, man. I'm not doing no more free shit because it takes up all my time and I don't have time for it. So I started a Patreon. That way, at least if I'm not on YouTube and I'm not working, you know, my time could be compensated for something because I spend a lot of research time and stuff like that. A lot of people start Discords and we've got Discords out there and WhatsApp messages. It's so many different groups out there. And I'm like, it's too much. And plus me, I own 5 cars, man. I own 5 cars. So I got to buy 5 sets of tires. I got to work on 5 different makes and models at any given time. When something goes wrong, I get windshields delivered. I have a lot of shit going at my house. If I only had 1 car and no dogs, my life will be a lot easier. Instead, I got 5 cars and I got 4 dogs. My life is really hard right now. 5 cars, 4 dogs, and a fixer-upper house that I'm living in with a pool in the backyard. Don't ever buy a house with a pool if you ain't ready to do some manual labor. That shit's hard. And the 1 dog is sleeping right here. I had to make sure his ass was in here. I was like, okay. Like I said, I got a lot going on, man. That's why you never see me with nobody. I'm rarely with people. I don't hang with people because I'm too busy to hang with people. I'm always doing shit. I'm always busy, and I don't think nobody can keep up with me at the levels that I do. I take naps off and on during the day so I can recharge. I woke up last night about 11:30, and I worked till like 8 o'clock this morning. So I was out of my house from 11 p.m. all the way till 8 this morning. Came home, slept till about noon, went out, picked up another client, ran him. I got to go pick him back up in a while. So I don't really have a schedule. I don't really run with people because I'm kind of free right now. I'm just free. And I don't really have a schedule. I don't have to be considerate of nobody. I do what I got to do, man. I rip. I'm out trying to get business done. I'm trying to make moves. So you never see me just plan on doing a live stream. Like people say, hey man, we should do a live stream together. Bro, my schedule I can't even tell you when I can do a live stream. If I do, I'll come in, I'll hurry up, boot the computer up, drop a live until my phone start buzzing, end the live stream and go make the money. That's kind of how my life is. I'm not really a YouTuber for real. Like people think because they see us on YouTube, we do. Nah, I'm really not a YouTuber. It's like I'm a businessman who happens to be on YouTube. You know, like I said, I've been running corporate for a long time. Then I decided to get out of corporate and do my own thing. So in 2012, I walked away from corporate. So for 14 years. So for 14 years, I've just been living by the seat of my pants for 14 years. But it's busy. I'm very busy, but it actually works out for somebody like me. If you don't have energy and you don't have a business mentality, then doing your own thing is not going to work out. You got to put yourself around winners. That's the hardest part, is putting yourself around winners. And because losers want to come around anybody who has something. If you have anything in your life, losers will want to come around you because that's what losers do. They try to come and they soak off of you because they need somebody to carry them. They want to use you for your credit. They want you to co-sign for shit. They want you to, do it now. It's too much. So you got to have the ability, like my old bosses, the ability to shut people down, say no, move on. You got to do that, because a loser will look at you and they will abuse your generosity and your niceness and your kindness. And you got to ask, we're at a point in life where I can pick up my phone and call anybody right now. I can call anybody and they'll be like, well, how much you need? I'm like $1,000. All right, send me your cash app real quick. I can, because I have done that to all the good people in my circle. I've done that too. So I would only call a good person in my circle, people I have known for decades. Now, new people, Brent, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I'm like, is there anybody you can call in your phone right now that can give you $1,000 right now? Is there anybody? Nope. Then you have to learn the trick that I learned in corporate. You have to learn how to hang around winners. Because once you start hanging around winners and you drop all these losers, life becomes a lot easier. There's a lot of people, like I said, there's people like that right here in Phoenix that have my number that will try to use me for my time because I'm a smart guy. I'm a mechanic. I'm a very sharp mechanic. If you want to use me for my mechanic work, I appreciate that. Totally appreciate it, because that's what I'm here for. But if you say, well, the shop wants to charge me $175 and they want to have me do it for free, like no money whatsoever, that means they don't value me. They're using me. They don't value. I could save you time, effort, energy, money, and be straight up with you. So if they're saying $175 and you tell me you want to pay me nothing, you're a loser. That means I'm stupid for having you around me. So I have to just stop responding to those text messages. And a lot of people, I just don't even text them back because they've already showed me that they're losers. Me, if somebody tells me, Jeff, this is going to be $200, I say, you know what? I know somebody who will do it. I'll call somebody, man, this shop trying to tell me $200. Hey, if I give you $100, can you do this, bro? If I give you $100? Oh, sure. I'll do it for $100. Oh, hell yeah, I'll do it. Because I'm a winner. And I know that the time value of using somebody, their costs money. They could be doing anything under the sun to make money. So why would I call somebody I respect, somebody I value, somebody I'm considerate of, to ask them to do something for free? Why would I do that? That's not in my nature, because I'm a winner and I would hate to be treated like that. But there are people out there who have tried me like that. And some of them have actually came, I've looked at their car, went over all their shit, done shit, took shit apart, moved things around, this and that. And they left my house paying me $0.00. I'm like, I just spent an hour fucking with your car when I could be out making $200 right now. I could be learning OBS. I could be doing anything under the sun right now. You came to my house and you left and I'm empty handed. That's a disrespect. That's what happens when you allow losers to come in your life. And to them, it's nothing. They don't care. They know that I don't work. They know I'm not a corporate guy. I don't have a 9-to-5. Every second of every day is an opportunity for an entrepreneur. Every second of every day. I can't just go into an office, punch in and punch out. So if you're taking up my time, that means you're taking up my opportunity. I deal with a lot of entrepreneurs and I pay a lot of entrepreneurs because I know what it takes for them to make money. They don't work. So if I ask them to do something, like my buddy Eric, I used to be like, hey, Eric, man, can you take me to go pick up this car? I got to go pick up this car for this client. And the client would be like, well, Jeff, I need you to come pick up my car. I'll call my buddy Eric. Eric would come pick me up, drop me off at the car. The client would pay me to come pick up the car. So I would give all that money to Eric because I'm not driving and Eric's an entrepreneur. I mean, Uber and Lyft would probably pay like $20. $20. My client would pay me $50. I'd give the whole $50 to Eric. Like, here, thanks for bringing me up to the car because I'm making money off the repair. So I would give Eric the $50. He's like, dude, you ain't got to give me this. No, I do. Because you're an entrepreneur. I just sucked up your time. My client was going to give me this $50. I chose to give you the $50. I'm not driving. You just drove me here. Consider it a business deal. I know we friends, but this is a business deal. My client is paying me to fix their car. So therefore, I'm paying you to bring me up. That's how we operate. That's how we do people. And it's like, I'm not one of those people that play people. Exactly. They don't value your knowledge into the mechanic world. They really don't. They really don't. And it sucks because, you know, they go to shops and shops charge them for diagnostics, shops charge them for this and that, but then they call me like it's free. Like I don't have shit else to do with my day. Hey, Jeff, I don't know what's wrong with my AC. I tell you what, I'm going to come drop my car off with you and tell me what's wrong with my AC because I don't know what's wrong with it, this and that. I'm like, well, I'm going to have to go through the system. I'm going to go through the clutch. I'm going to have to go through the pressure of the system. I got to go through this and that, all this. Well, I only charge you. Oh, you charging? You charge just to tell me what's wrong with it? I had to text a motherfucker back. Don't bring your car to my house. They ain't text me back since. I think they know that I don't fuck with them no more. Because if I text you and tell you don't bother me no more, I really mean it. Because that's a disrespect for you to text me to ask me to look at your AC system and look at all this shit. And I'll tell you I'll do it, but this is how much I charge to go through it. And you go, oh, you charge for that? Don't bring your car to my house. That's the last text I sent them. Don't bring your car to my house. I haven't seen a text back since. Oh, shit. Screen went black. Come on, come on. Wait a minute. Let me see if this works. Hold up. Oh, I think... Wait a minute. Let me try something real quick. Okay, right now I'm trying something with this camera. Hold up, because I forgot to turn the fan on. Oh, I forgot to turn the fan on for the other camera. You know, hold up for a second. This is a perfect time for me to try something. Don't go nowhere. I'm about to try something pretty slick. Let's see real quick. This is going to be pretty funny right here. Hold up. I'm gonna see if this actually works. Wait a minute, watch this. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. Hold up for a second. Y'all gonna see this and be like, no, he just didn't. Yep, I figured it out. I'm learning how to use this system, man. I really am. I really am. Hold up. Watch this. Y'all gonna be like, how in the hell did he do that? All right, hold up for a second. Let me go into this camera down here. Wait a minute, where we at? Where we at? Ooh, please work, please work. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. That boy is bad. I am bad. Hold up. Oh, I am good at this. I am getting really good at this. Y'all gonna like this. Well, the camera's a little different though. So, bam. So I got a different camera running right now. I don't like this one because it's a lot lighter than the other one. But I'm gonna figure something out. Let me move this real quick. Hold up for a second. I'm gonna move this to about here. All right, let's see something. See? So that's my second camera right there. All right, so now I'm running my second camera. I'm gonna take 4K cam out of the mix right there. I'm gonna open this up so this could be here and here. All right, so now I got this is the second cam right here. Let me see something. All right, so I'm back, but just with a different camera. Woo. This is why you need dual cameras. This is what I be about, man. I be buying shit all the time. People say, why do you buy shit? Because I can fix shit as I go, man. So I appreciate you guys just telling me that, because I be talking and I be looking up here and I don't even look at the screen. So I appreciate you guys telling me about that whole ordeal right there. That's crazy. But we fixed it, man. We fixed it. We back live and in the mix right here at the barbecue. We don't stop. We just got to turn on a different burner. That's all. We just turn on a different grill burner. That's it. So I'm trying to move stuff around just so I can, wait a minute. Come on, thing. Stop screwing me. Stop screwing me. There we go. There we go. Let me move this over some. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now we back with the regular camera. And it's, like I said, the regular camera is not bad. It's a 4K cam. I don't mind it and stuff like that. It's just not as rich as I want it to be. I could adjust the lights like this right here. Sort of turning things like this. Let me see if I can. I don't know. Here we go. What up, Chicago? Real up, my brother. My brother, what's good? What's good? My guy, what's good, brother? What's good? Yeah, so this is kind of how, you know, you keep live streams running. You just run dual cams. You run dual cams. So the big cam. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay. So here's the bit cam right here. Man, this shit's like all over the place. Hold up. Okay, so here's my bit cam right here. So this is the bit cam. Right now, I got it run. I got the fan running on back at a power of 2. Because what I'm doing is I forgot that with this camera, you need to run this fan. This is the fan you got to run right here. This little fan here actually goes to the back of the camera. And like when I touch the lens is pretty hot. It's very hot. So I'm running this fan on the back of it right now. Let me see something. I'm gonna see something real quick. We're gonna have fun on this live stream since we're doing this anyways. This is much better image. I don't like it, man. It's too washed out. It's too washed out. It's way too bright. It's way too white. It's too washed out. But some people like the washed out look. I don't. Some people like that washed out shit. Because I see people with cameras and I'm like, it's not rich enough for me. The picture's not rich. It's way too like washed out. Like it's too much shine everywhere. Way too much shine. And like I said, some people like that shit. Some people like rims that stick out away from their car. Some don't. I like my rims tucked under my car. Everybody. Some people ride Jeeps that look like, you know, off-road vehicles like mine. Some people roll Jeeps with 30-inch fucking rims on it. You can't take it off the ground. No. Everybody has a different look. People like what they like. Let me see something. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I just figured something out. Wait a minute, I'm trying something real quick. I'm trying something. All right. We're gonna do like this. All right, and then I'm gonna go. Yeah, y'all gonna like this. Like I said, it was a perfect time to kind of screw around anyways, because since it messed up, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna, let's go integrate it. Then we're gonna go back to USB 3.0. Okay. All right. This is what we're doing today right now. This is what we're doing right now. So now I got dual cams running right now. So I got 2 cameras running at the same time. Because I tell you, once the camera overheats a little bit, all it has to do is it just has to, the camera overheat, so it has to cool off a little, and I'll put the fan on back up and everything's good. See, the 4K, this right here, to me looks all white and washed out. This looks very rich. I like this camera right here. This camera is very rich. It's a full true color. I don't know. I like it. It's just me, man. It's me. So I appreciate you guys for giving me time to figure this out, man. Like I said, I don't like the washed out. I don't like that. That's for some people they do. It's just way too. It's like purpley white. It's like purpley white. Where my Nikon, this big camera here, looks nice. I like it. And I can adjust the focus to it and everything. I like that. The other one, I can't do anything with it. It's just what it is. So this is how you can run dual cams on thing. Say, why would you say, would tell you why, but you probably don't care. I don't care. Really, I don't. You know me already, bro. You know, I don't give a shit. Really, people would tell me that not to put a supercharger on my Jeep because I had a 3.8 V6 and it would blow my 3.8 V6. This was back in like 2020. So in 2020, everybody was online telling me, do not put a supercharger on your Jeep. It's going to blow it. It's a 3.8, it's a V6. Those don't take superchargers too well. It's 2026 right now. I could walk outside and drive that Jeep anywhere I wanted to. I put that supercharger on at about 170,000 miles. I'm at 259,000 with the supercharger, which is why I don't care what people say. Because most people, they do what they want to do and I live how I want to. That's the reason why my Jeep has a supercharger on it, because I don't care what other people say. If I really cared, I would have never put that supercharger on that Jeep and I'd be right at where it is. I'd be like, man. But see, that's the thing. White color balance, I understand it. But the problem is this 4K cam doesn't allow you to change none of that. You can't change the ISO. And for people who've been on my channel for a long time, you can't change the ISO. You can't change the white color balance. It even fluctuates. Like if I turn this, look at the picture, watch what happens when I turn it down. You see how it just turned a different color? See, it turned a different color because, and it'll keep fluctuating like this. You see how it fluctuates? Only that camera does it. Because it's screwed up. And when I used to use it at the beginning, it would always like zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. It wouldn't stop zooming in, zooming out. I figured it out to where it stopped zooming in and zooming out. But I can't figure out how to make it stop doing like this, going from that color to that color, unless I just add a ton of light. But adding a ton of light washes it out, makes it whitewash, and you can't change the ISO or nothing. That's why I went with the Nikon. Now everybody sees, why'd you go buy a whole new different camera? Because I wanted to use my Nikon. That's just what I wanted to do. It's a totally different setup. I'm a different type of cat, man. I do what I want to do all the time. People are always saying, do this, do that. Nah, I'll figure it out. I'll do it. I'll figure something out. I'm one of them weird guys that always figure shit out on my own somehow, man. I just do it. I just do. And like I said, that Jeep, that big ass Jeep outside, everybody out there was like, dude, that Jeep ain't gonna work, man. It's a V6. It's, you know, that supercharger is made for a higher horsepower. It goes up to 700 horsepower. And your Jeep is only slated to take maybe 400 horsepower. So if you run 700 horsepower through, I'm like, but somebody with brains who knows that a supercharger that runs at 700 horsepower max, and you got an engine that can take 400 horsepower max, you just solve your own problem without even knowing it. You just solve the problem. But idiots are like, no, man, it's 700 horsepower, man, and this thing will blow it, this and that, and that's only slated to take 400. Well, listen, idiot, you just figured it out. So if you're saying the supercharger runs at 700 max horsepower, but your engine can only take 400, then you tune it for 370. So I tuned my Jeep for 370 horsepower. The most the supercharger can put out is 370. That's it. Because you already figured it out. You said it's a 700 max horsepower supercharger on a 400 max horsepower engine. Durr. Motherfucker didn't max it out and tune at 370. So we max it at 370. My Jeep's been running since 2020 up till 2026. It's running fine. You know why? Because smart people know. Why would you try to push a 700 horsepower max supercharger to blow an engine that can only take 400 max? Why would you do that? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And that's why some people don't even figure it, man. People are slow. People are slow. I'm like, if you know the tolerance level, then why would you push it past the point of tolerance? Why would you do that? I had 155 horsepower with that Jeep stock. It was running on the dyno. It ran 155. It was super slow, super slow. So I said, I'm going to add a supercharger. Don't put a supercharger on a Jeep, bro. You're going to blow it. It's a 3.8 V6. It can only take 400 horsepower. You're going to blow it. That's a big supercharger. You can't do that. I pull up everywhere now. Everybody like, dude, that's a sick ass Jeep. That engine sound crazy, man. What the hell? It's like, yeah, damn, the supercharger, I'll show you how big that shit is. For the people who actually been to my channel that know how big the supercharger is, the supercharger is so big, it don't even fit on my Jeep. The supercharger is so big, it sticks out the engine. Because I can do that. This is my Jeep. But this is what the supercharger looks like right there. Well, you probably can't see it. Let's do like this. So that's the supercharger right there. That big ass supercharger, that thing is in my Jeep. That big ass chrome piece, it sticks out the top of my hood because it's not made for my Jeep. It's made for a different car, a more powerful car. So I had to cut my hood a big square so I can shut the hood now. And everybody's like, dude, what the fuck you do? When I pull up, man, and I run race headers. I put long 2 race headers on it, ran it straight back to 2 resonators, and I went from 1 exhaust to 4 exhausts now. So I got 4 exhausts coming out the back. It had 1 exhaust, I ran it to 4. When that shit pull, it sounds like the trash truck. Because it's got the blow-off valve going, whoop, and it's a stick shift. So it's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Everybody's like, dude, what kind of engine you got in that shit? Same 3.8 you got, the exact same engine. All I did was put a supercharger and race headers on it. It's not supposed to work though, bro. That's what they said. But if it's my engine and I want to risk blowing it, then it's my engine. I got a big ass Escalade sitting outside with a 6.0 Vortec connected to a 4L60E that I built myself. If I blow that Jeep engine, guess what? I got a big ass Chevy engine sitting there. I just swap it out. And you contact AEV. AEV builds the harness that takes GM and sticks GM on Dodges and Jeeps. So all you do is say, well, shit, if I blow my engine, I got a whole Escalade sitting there. I just gut the Escalade. I can scrap the body, get rid of the body, drop the transmission and engine in my Jeep. Now it goes from a manual to an automatic, put the AEV wiring harness in there. Now I got a whole new fucking Jeep now. Now the Jeep is a beast. It's an automatic with a GM engine in it now. You can look it up. Research the LS1 swap. Do a Jeep Wrangler LS1 swap. People do it all the time. I just so happen to have an LS1 sitting out in the driveway. People pay like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for those engine transmission combos. I've had mine since 2011 just sitting in the driveway. So I never have to get rid of it, because if I ever blow my Jeep engine, I got the LS swap sitting right next to it already, and I drive it right now. So I'm like, man. So I would never explain the tuning just year after year drive. Yeah, exactly. And you got to get it tuned, because if you change out the air and you change out the fuel, because I got bigger fuel injectors. I went from, I think, 24-pound injectors to 36-pound injectors. I went with a smaller pulley. What else did I do? It was so much shit I did to that Jeep, because in order to make it work, I did the EGR block. So I did the EGR block off. Oh, what else? I did the PCV swap. Swapped the PCV, ran a oil catch can to it, so I'm getting no oil back into the valves. But I did it all. It's all on my YouTube channel. Everything on my YouTube channel shows exactly how I built that Jeep, like step by step how I built it. And everybody was like, you can't do that. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I'm like, it's 2026 right now. This was done in 2020. I'm still driving it. What do you mean it's not going to work? It's 2020 right now. It's 2026 right now. People are commenting in 2026. Bro, that's not going to work, man. I know you want to do it, but it's not going to work. And I just comment back, look at the date of the video. It is now 2026. Look at the date of the video. So if it wasn't going to work, why the fuck am I driving it every day? Durr. It's like people are so slow, man. They're so slow. And that's why I say I don't really hang with a lot of people, because they can't keep up with me. I'm already there. Mentally, I'm already there. I say, I already tell people I'm a step. Oh, what up, Raul? I tell people I'm a step ahead of the curve, man. I'm a step ahead of the curve. And a lot of times people are like, you know, they're thinking what they were taught, not of the capabilities of what can be done. When you're in the engineering, exactly. Engineering, never build a machine to work a max. Exactly. When you're an engineer, you think of the possibility, you think of the tolerances, you think of your parameters. How high can I go? How low can I go? And once you once you understand the realm of work, all your possibilities fill this whole gap. So once your possibilities fill this gap right here, it's easy from there. It's easy. You just build it, and you make sure you don't hit the top, and you make sure you don't hit the bottom, and you're done. Everything that I've put on my channel are builds that I've done myself even the system I put inside of the Jeep. If you go look at how I put that system in back in 2019. It's 2026. And there's people on that video to this day still saying that's not gonna work. You're gonna blow the system up. It's not gonna work. It's all you doing is you're gonna blow the system up. And I'm always like, look at the date of the video. It is now 2026. I'm using the same system right now. So tell me at what date is it gonna blow? Because I installed it in 2019. So if I installed it in 19 and it's 2026, that's 7 years of me doing exactly what you said wouldn't work. So give me a day at when it's gonna stop working. Because for 7 years it's been working just fine. You tell me when. That's why I don't listen to a lot of people online, man. I'm a real life dude. I build shit. I got a whole garage full of tools, welding equipment, cutting equipment, whatever, air equipment. I build shit for real. I don't listen to people with small minds. And not saying you got a small mind, but I'm just saying in the mechanic world, there's a lot of people who are parts installers. So when you got people who are parts installers talking to an engineer who's willing to take that risk, we ain't having the same conversation, because you install parts. I build shit. We had two different levels of thought right now. I'm willing to risk blowing this shit up. I'm willing to risk it because I know it won't. When I spent all that money on the supercharger, the tuning, the exhaust, and I put all the headers on, then I took the whole exhaust out, re-welded my own exhaust in there. I did all of that shit. And these parts installers out there, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. 7 years, I'm still rolling it. So SpaceX just blew up an engine on the test stand just to find the max. You have to do that. You have to do that. You find your parameters. What are my parameters? How far can it go? So when somebody told me because I got the P1 SC1, it's a Pro Charger Supercharger 1. So it's the P1 SC1. That's what I run on my Jeep. The P1 SC1 runs a max of 700 horsepower. They use it on Mustangs. They use it on Camaros. It's a 700 max horsepower. So and it can produce that. But if I already know that's the parameter and I know my Jeep maxes out at 400, I'm never going to max my Jeep out for one because I'm just driving on the streets. Maxing is for dyno. So we max it at 370. I said, well, make sure you tune it to where it's 370 horsepower because I don't want to hit 400 because the 400, I blow a piston, I blow a cylinder. Now I'm taking the fucking engine out of my Escalade, dropping it in my Jeep. So we max it at 370 horsepower. We figured it out. And all the idiots on the internet, oh, you can't do that, bro. It don't work like that. That's a V6 3.8. That's a shit engine. That's a trash engine. I know it's a trash engine, bro. It's a 155 horsepower engine. It's bullshit. It's made for little bitty tires. I run big ass 37s. I run off-road monster tires on this shit. This little 155 horsepower engine is bullshit. It's not gonna keep up. I'm gonna burn through clutches trying to drive this Jeep. So I put a 400 horsepower clutch on it, dropped a 700 horsepower supercharger on it, all new fuel injection, all new race headers, all new exhaust, and I fucking did it. And I still drive it to this day. And I'm like, that little bullshit weak ass engine y'all said, I souped it up. Now that motherfucker will burn out. First gear, I mean, I'm a stick shift. First gear, I used to like hit it from the light and the RPMs would go because the clutch wouldn't stick to the flywheel. The tires were too big. So I got a video on my channel showing my old clutch versus the 400 horsepower clutch. The old clutch had burn marks all in the circle. The old clutch had, I mean, it was hot spots all over because the wheels were too big to turn. And I wanted to show people what would happen when you supercharge an engine and you don't change out your clutch. I burnt the clutch up. So when I put the new clutch on there, 400 horsepower clutch, guess what? You hit it, the Jeep will damn near pop a wheelie. That shit will be like, it'll fuck, the whole front end comes up off the ground. And I tell folks, like, dude, you got to know what your Jeep can and can't do. Know the potential of what you're working on instead of looking at all the negative shit. Oh, I can't do it because they say I can't do it. I can't do it because they said it's not possible. I can't do it. Learn what your parameters are and build based on those parameters. And that's what I built my Jeep. What's up, Genesis? What's good? And like I said, Dyno just went over Cat's head. I know it. Dyno's like, nope, I don't know what Dyno is. Dyno. That's where you test it for horsepower. You tune that shit right. You get it right where you want to, ready for race day. But yeah, and I tell folks, man, I'm like, I always ran my channel based on optimism. I've always ran my channel based on going, and that's why sometimes it's hard for me to keep diving into like negative content a lot because I've run my content on potential. I run it on advancement. And like people like Anton Daniels, they run their channel based on regression and oppression. They don't have much positive to say to get people going in the right direction in life. They just want to beat on people to say, hey, we're not like that. It's kind of like watching struggle content going, damn, I'm doing better than that. But it's not giving you anything to launch off of. I want to give people a launch. When I built my Jeep online, I didn't have to do that. When I built my sound system online, I didn't have to do that. I only put all of that shit online, and I did it online to prove to people that everybody in the comments were not thinking like an engineer. They were thinking like parts installers. They were thinking based on people they've talked to and shit they've done, not on what could be done. Maybe they screwed up. That's cool, because everybody don't make A's in class. Some people make a B, some people make a C, some make D's, some make F's. That's just how classes work. Everybody's not going to make an A. But you're going to have an A student in there who thinks differently than the F student. The F student thinks like the F student because he fails. That's why the F student thinks a failure, because he fails. The D student is not quite a failure, but he's given up. The A student is pushing the envelope on every cylinder. He's pushing the envelope thinking, you know, X, Y, Z, this, that, left, right, north, south. The failure student is going to always think like a failure, which is why they keep failing. So you can't take F students and A students and say, hey, I need you guys to do a project together. No, you put the A students with the A students and you advance. That's how you get forward. The F students are going to keep being failures, and they're going to talk about failure, and they're going to surround themselves with failure, and they're going to say, no. And the D students are just one step above. Anton is a D student. He's one step above a failure. Only reason why he's got money is because his dad died. That's it. If his dad never died, he'd be in the same boat as everybody else. Real talk. Maybe worse off because he's not that. And this is the thing that kills me when I tell people. I just had this conversation with a lady the other day. And this is a good segue. I had a conversation with a lady the other day, and I said, you know, I'm gonna switch cameras. Somehow I'm gonna put this. No, I'll leave it like this. That's fine, because this camera's killing me. Like this is what I can do though. Let's go like this. Let's move this camera above this. Now, see, I can put that camera behind that camera. See, I know how to use OBS. I can do this, man. I can do it. I can use it. So I had a conversation with a lady the other day, and this is what we said. This is what I said. I told her, I said, well, something like how Anton is. To be on a scale of 1 to 10, we rate people on scales of 1 to 10. We call women a dime. Oh, that woman, she's a dime. She's a dime. We need to reevaluate that whole scale, because there's people like Anton have fucked the scale up. I mean, naturally, Anton's an ugly dude, which is why he got veneers and he does all the shit. He's an ugly fucking dude. We've seen his nature. We've seen who he is. He is not a 10. He's a fabricated, manufactured look. When you start adding fake titties and BBLs and you start caking on makeup and you start, adding veneers and shit like that, you're not really a 10. You're a manufactured 10. So when you see all these women out there like Anton's talking about these baddies and these dimes and all this, these are not real baddies. They're not real dimes. They're manufactured. They got fake titties, fake ass, fake teeth, fake hair. Everything about them is fake. Tons of makeup. And I'm sitting there like, there are women out there who don't wear a second. All of y'all like that, man. I like to pick and pick. There are women out there who actually don't wear any makeup, and they look amazing with no makeup on. They can walk right out of the shower and be like, damn, you look good. You look good. Body look nice. They had a couple of kids, but you know what? Little body weight is good. You don't want a lady that got a body like a man. Like, I can't date a woman that's got more muscles in her stomach than a man got in her stomach. That's too much. I don't want to date a man. If I wanted a woman with stomach muscles and shit like that, shoulder. If I wanted a woman, you might just date a dude. You could date a tranny, because the tranny is built like a dude because it is a dude. So it's like, hey, I want a woman that's shaped like a fucking woman. Get a little body weight on you. Look like you had kids or something. I don't know. You had a little fat here and there. That's totally cool. I don't give a fuck about that. Like I said, I'm a dude that buy fixer-uppers. Like, I give a shit. I buy cars that are broken. I'm like, please, I know what the potential could be. It's like, no. So he's trying to dress like Freezy, but he looks way older. Yeah. And the thing is that, when I sit there and I listen to people like Anton talk about dimes. What a dime? What's a dime? To me, a dime is a woman who's got her mind right. She got her life right. No drama. She's got that peace right. She's got that look right. And she don't have to be fake and phony. She don't got to wake up and cake on makeup for the next hour, put in hair extensions, call doctors to get fake lips and fake hips and, get fake tits. And she don't got to. That's not a real dime. That's a fabrication right there. That's a lie. And the devil is a lie. That's a lie right there, because her true nature is something that she didn't even like. She didn't even like who she went to. She said, I'm going to create something that looks like something that I believe a man will call a dime. Then you're fabricated. You're manufactured. You're manipulated. Give me a natural. And like I said, there's women out there with short hair, long hair. Don't make a difference. But when you start saying, I don't like how I look, I'm going to change my nose. I'm going to change my looks. I'm going to change my ears. I'm going to change. You're doing too much. You're fabricating it. And as people like Anton fucked up the game and this whole manosphere shit, they're out there trying to say a dime is this. This is a dime right here. And I'm like, you should lose points. If you got plastic surgery, the highest you could be is an 8-9. If you got plastic surgery and all that shit, that's the highest you can go. You can't be a dime. You can't. You automatically lose points. It's like steroids. If I take steroids and I beat you, am I truly a better athlete than you? Am I? Because I took steroids. Damn, Jeff, you like Ben Johnson, man. You beat everybody. You flew everybody, man. You killed everybody. And I'm like, yeah, but I took steroids to do it. It don't make a difference, bro. You still beat everybody. All these dudes are natural. They all work out. They all, grind it out. They doing hills and they doing it. Dude, you just got a couple of steroid shots and you blew everybody out over the weekend. Does that make me a better athlete? And just like with some women, they get all this shit done to them. That's all fake, facade, fabricated, manufactured in factories and plants and warehouses and shit. And they put it in their body and on their body. And now you want to compete with this woman who's 100% natural. I don't think that's right. I think you need an asterisk next to your number. You're a 9 with an asterisk. Because we know before that asterisk, you didn't have no ass. You was flat chested. Your hair was fucking all ratty and shit. So you got extensions in. And, you had to get your nose done because it was too flat. So you got a rhinoplasty surgery. So you have an asterisk next to your number. But the natural woman, she's just going to be natural. She is what she is. Left, right, whatever. She was born with it. She's going to stay with it. You can get all the cosmetic surgery you want. The moment you have a child, your child is not going to come out looking like the plastic surgery version of you. Your child's going to come out looking like the natural version of you. And if you don't like the natural version of you to where you changed it, you're going to have a child and you may not like how that child looks because that child might remind you of the old you. And you might go, damn, I used to look like that. Man, I got so much work done. I used to look like this kid. I did not like the way I looked. I think I'm gonna have to give my kids some plastic surgery because I can't see myself looking at this kid like this for the next. It reminds me of me too much. So I gotta go get you some veneers, kid. I gotta go get you rhinoplasty. I gotta get you this and that done, kid, because I don't like the way you look because I don't like the way I look and you are my natural DNA. So you need an asterisk next to your number. If you don't like the way you look, asterisk. Oh, I could look better. Asterisk. It's like, and that's the thing about Anton, man. He's one of them people. He's a full of shit character, man. He's a full of shit character. And I know they like to, pump and promote, how certain women look and things. I don't know what it is about his content. Like I said, a long time ago when Anton first started, he wasn't like who he is now. Because years ago when I first found this channel, he was like grinding out. And he was doing content, telling people about how to start businesses, how to grind out. And it was intelligent content. But then he started on, oh, I'm better than y'all. Bitches love me. Hoes love me. I get head every day. It became that shit. I'm like, I can't watch this trash ass content. Oh, I'm a Republican. No, you became a Republican. You were never one. You were who you were always. But he's a fake Republican. He's phony. Just like all the rhinos just got voted out. He's fake. He's not even real. Because a real Republican would look out for the community we come from. That's what real Republicans do. We are tired of being played to the left like we don't exist. We only need it for our vote. No. And if you want to look at the Illinois elections, there's a woman on there, and she's the leader of Chicago Flips Red, and she's running for mayor of Chicago. She's actually running for mayor. She used to be a Democrat. She became Republican, and she's running for mayor so she can fix the black community. She's a Republican black woman that's going to fix the black community because she's tired of Mayor Brandon Johnson playing games. She got sick of him giving all the money to the immigrants and forgetting the black community. That's what a true Republican does. We don't keep voting for the people in our communities that keep putting us last. We don't do that. That's stupid. Like you keep voting for the same Democratic leaders and they don't give you shit. That's dumb. So this black woman used to be a Democrat, became a Republican, and she's like, I am hyper-focusing on the black communities of Chicago, on the old historic districts, the Latino districts, the Italian districts. I'm hyper-focusing on American citizens that live in Chicago. She's a Republican. Who wouldn't vote for her? If somebody says, well, I wouldn't vote for her because she's Republican, then you're stupid. Because her whole mission is not hate Trump, hate Trump, hate Trump, hate Trump, hate Trump, hate Trump. That's not her mission. Is I need to fix the black community. We got slighted. These Democrats have slighted us. If you don't see that and you don't vote for this woman, then you're part of the problem. Oh, I gotta vote Democrat because I'm black. I gotta vote Democrat because I'm black. But they keep playing the black community. I don't care. I gotta vote Democrat because I'm black. I'm black. That means I'm a Democrat. And this is why the Democrats keep winning in dumb areas all the time. And don't get me on gerrymandering. Don't even get me on that. That's a whole nother topic. I could do a whole video on gerrymandering. Whole video on that. And I'm glad the states have gotten rid of that race-based gerrymander. Because gerrymander comes from, it's an old mayor. His name was like Elliot Jerry or something like that. I think it was like Edmund Jerry, I don't know, from the 1800s. And he did a map, a voting map that was shaped so funny they called it a salamander because it looked like a lizard the way he had it snaking around the state, because he says, I want all of these people to vote, all these people to, and he was snaking through the state. And so they call it a salamander. That's where the word gerrymander comes from. It was a mayor. His name was like Elliot Gerald or something like that, or Elliot Jerry. And then he ended up, they called the map a salamander. Now we got the word gerrymander now. Gerrymander is when you get a map and you say, I don't want this community to vote. Let's like say my street, let's say my street and this street connected to my street are houses. So instead of you saying, you know what, I want Jeff, your street and the street connected to vote today. Okay, cool. We're going to go vote. You don't say that. You say, you know what, I want Jeff Street to be Democrat because it's black people, but I want the street connected to his street to be Republican because it's white people. But we live in the same neighborhood though. We're like, their street, like they're across the street from me. Like I can walk over into their yard. Like they're right across. Yeah, but in order to get power, we want to take some of the votes and we want to say all the black people in the neighborhood, we want you guys to vote on your own for us. But we live in the same neighborhood though. So I'm going to vote what's good for our neighborhood. I'm going to vote for the trash service. I'm going to vote for the street service. I'm going to vote for the school district to make sure the schools are fixed. I'm going to vote for the police force to make sure we got security in our area. That's what I'm voting for because I'm voting in my area. Gerrymandering says, no, we don't want you to vote for one area because if you vote for one area and you're voting for all the good things, then you're going to end up voting Republican because that's what Republicans do. They fix shit. But if you give us the power, then we can keep power over you guys and we can keep giving you programs. But who's the money going to come from in the program? Working people. Okay. So if working people keep paying, at some point, working people are going to be overtaxed to the point where they're not going to want to work no more. So they're going to now want to get on a program. And who's going to pay for the program? Other working people. So you can't keep creating programs. The Democrats always say, well, we're going to make a program. We're going to make a program. We're going to make a program. We're going to make a new program. You can't keep saying we're going to make a new program. Somebody's got to pay for all this shit. So we, as one voting block, vote for the betterment of our community. We don't say, well, we want the black people not to vote with y'all. So we like to have this street. You guys can have that street, Republicans. You can have that, but we want the street with the black people on it. Why? Because black people are Democrats. We want that street. But it's the same neighborhood. We don't care. We want that street. And that's where you get the salamander on the map, the snaking around, because they went and they said, we want these black people, these black people, these black people, these black people, these black people. Instead of just saying, okay, this half of the map can vote, this half of the map vote, this, okay, everybody go vote. No, and each place gets a representative, but they don't want to do that. They want to say, no, we want to nitpick all the black people out of the map and say these black people all get a different. And the thing about Virginia was this. They had a 6-5 advantage in the voting poll anyway. So the Republicans they had 6 seats and the Republicans had 5 seats. Democrats had 6, Republicans had 5. That's how the map was set. So Democrats already had one more seat than Republicans, and nobody cared. We was like, okay, you got one more seat than us. That's fine, whatever. And we just let it roll. But Democrats got greedy. They said, we need more seats in the House of Representatives so we can overturn some shit. And in all the states that didn't gerrymander, all the states that didn't do this shit, they're set. The seats are what they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to all the states that we could gerrymander and we're going to take seats that we can't get in other states. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Virginia. We have a 6-5 advantage, 6 Democrats seats, 5 Republican seats. We're going to flip it and we're going to have 10 Democrat seats and 1 Republican seat. So we're going to gain 6 seats in that house. We're going to gain 4 seats in the house or something like that. So we'll gain 4 seats in this state. Then we go to another state. So they're going to gain like 22 some seats overall if they allow gerrymandering. Now, like I said, gerrymandering was done already by the Democrats. The new vote undid the gerrymander. It undid it. Gerrymandering is when you go and you specifically go for racial groups to say, You need a representative, you need a representative, you need a representative, but we all live in the same neighborhood. Why don't we just vote for one representative? No, because black people might vote Republican. If we let you guys vote Republican, y'all might vote Republican, and we don't want that to happen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, if you black, you have to vote Democrat. That was the game. They were forcing us to vote Democrat. What's up, Singer Yusuf? So they were forcing us to vote Democrat based on skin color. They were gerrymandering based on race, where they were like, well, you already just traditionally you have a 6-seat to 5-seat advantage and nobody cares, but you got greedy. You got greedy in 2026. And this is how they tricked people. Let me explain to you how they, like, I didn't want to do this on this video. I really didn't. This is how they trick people. You know how Trump goes around and saying, we just need fair elections. We need fair elections. We need to take out the voting machines, the fake voters. We need to take out the cheating votes, the people lying on ballots. We need fair elections. Fair elections where nobody's cheating. We need fair elections. That's what Trump says. So this is how they did it. When usually before people vote, you vote for a redistricting before you vote. People were currently voting in Virginia, and they said a question popped up, and it says, do you want more fair elections? Yes or no box was all it is. Yes or no box. Do you want more fair elections? Who in their right mind would say no? Who would say no to more fair elections? Do you want more fair elections? So everybody checked yes. That was a trick, because they didn't say we are redistricting. Would you like us to redistrict in order to? They didn't say nothing about redistricting. They worded it real slick to say, do you want more fair elections? Yes. So you click yes, and they say, yes, we're going to redistrict. Wait. You're redistricting? Yeah. Well, I didn't know you was doing that. You didn't tell me you was redistricting. You just said, do we want more fair elections? Yeah. We want more fair elections. So we're going to change the district so we can have more black people in all these different pockets so we can take more seats. So instead of being 6 seats to 5 seats, we're going to be 10 seats to 1 seat. Republicans will only have 1 seat in Virginia. That's it. 1 seat. They had 5. They're now only going to have 1 because we had 6 and we got 10 now because everybody checked yes to more fair elections. But they checked yes to gerrymandering without knowing it. So the Supreme Court said, we see the question. For one thing, you didn't ask the question before people voted. You asked it during the vote. You put it as part of the vote. And then you said, do you want more fair elections? You didn't explain how you were going to manipulate the districts in order to get what you deemed as a fair election. If you would have told people we're going to racially divide everybody into different districts, so the Democrats with 6 seats and the Republicans have 5, we're going to change everything to where the Democrats now have 10 seats and the Republicans only have 1 seat in the state of Virginia. Would you like that to happen? People would have said, no, just leave it like it is. That's what they would have did. Say, no, just leave it like it is. 6 to 5 is fair. 6 Democrat seats to 5 Republican seats is fair. I mean, Democrats got 1 more seat than us. That's cool. Don't make a difference. It's fair. But 10 to 1? You're pulling some shady shit now. Now, if you would have sat there and just told people from the get-go what it was and said, we are going to change all the districts to where Democrats are going to take over the House and Republicans won't have a say. So, because the thing about Democrats is this, they don't care about American citizens. They care about power. Power to tax people, power to do what they want to do with the tax dollars and have no oversight, no auditing, no investigations. If you investigate it, you're racist. If you shut it down, you're mean because you shut down a program that was being defrauded. But now, since you're shutting down all the fraud, you're hurting all these people. No, you were hurting people. When you were stealing money from the autistic kids were not getting the medication and treatment they needed because somebody wanted a Rolls Royce. Autistic kids were not getting meals. Their families were not getting lodging and meals because somebody wanted a yacht over in Kenya. So don't give me no shit about you're stopping a program that's going to hurt autistic kids when you've been stealing from autistic kids the whole time. You never cared about the autistic. You cared about the power to be able to steal money with no investigations and no all the fraud you wanted to do. Because the moment somebody says, we want to investigate, oh, you guys are racist. You guys are racist. No, There are autistic families out there in autistic centers, and the autistic centers aren't getting the funding because the funding has been used for Rolls Royces and Mercedes M3s and M4s and S500s and Beamers. That's what all the money is going to. It's not going to the autistic kids. That's why we're investigating. No, y'all just being racist. Nobody give a shit about Democrats no more. I think is it we're done with the Democrat leaders. We're done. Because the black community would be so much farther ahead had all these people not had yachts and mansions over in Kenya and mansions in Somalia and mansions in China and all these cars and shit, $4 million man, $30 million value companies, all these capital venture companies. If all of that money went to the black community instead, imagine Dr. Dre wouldn't have to put $10 million of his own money to build a school over in Centennial. He wouldn't have to put his own, that school would already been built. Them kids would have already had the resources they needed. They already had the outlet they needed. But this Dr. Dre got to go build that shit. And this is why we're so upset. This is why we're so upset. It has nothing to do with Republican versus Democrat. It has our communities are not being taken care of. Full stop. Full stop. And if the Democrats ever had a policy saying, this is what we're going to do. We're going to invest into the black community. We're going to come in. We're going to talk to black leaders. We're going to do that. They never say that. They always say, we need to help our neighbors. We need to give our world neighbors a place to live. We need to give our world neighbors free housing, free lodge. Our world neighbors need free legal aid, but it's not free because their friends are being funneled all of our tax dollars. We're getting swindled. That's what it looks like. It's free for our neighbors, but yet the little $100,000 a year law firm your friend had, he was making $100,000. Now you're running all this free legal tax dollar shit to him. He went from $100,000 a year to $4.8 million a year for his little law firm now. Why? Because our tax dollars are going there instead of to the black community. You was doing fine making $100,000 as a small attorney. You were doing okay with your little clients. Now you went up to $4.8 million and the community ain't got shit. We still fighting each other and arguing over each other. And Democrats are okay with that. I'm not okay with black people killing black people. I'm not okay with our hoods looking like that. And I'm a Republican not okay with it. Why are Democrats okay with it? I'm not okay with it. And Democrats need to stand the fuck up and say, I'm not okay with this. Why are our leaders of these Democratic gerrymandered ass places okay with this? Why are y'all okay with it? We're not okay with it, but we need our neighbors to have a house, and our neighbors need millions of dollars, and our neighbors need nice cars and Medicaid. Fuck the black people. We're worried about our neighbors. That's what it's all about. Quit playing us like idiots. Everybody's not stupid. Like I said, I didn't even want to turn this to a political thing, but it is what it is. The shit's real, man. It's real. It's real, and we see it every day. I see it every day. We live in this shit. And we sit and we watch these politicians laugh and go to $100,000 dinners and wear Louis Vuitton and all these Chanel dresses and flying private jets and doing shit. But they saying, we need to help out the colored communities, the non-black, the non-white communities. We need to help out the minority. No, you don't. It's about funneling money. That's what it's all about. It's swindling fucking people, using our skin color to ride off of our ass. That's all they've been doing. And they're going to continue doing it. And I'm glad somebody's coming in and shutting that shit down, saying there's no proof that you are helping the people you represent. There's no proof. Why are black scores so low in school? Why are the comprehension? Why are there not more black executives being hired? Why are there no more black companies being began? Why do we always got to look at the black community as the link in the chain that's weakly dragging America along? We're the weak link. Everybody from other countries come over here and they become the strong link immediately. They come over here. They become millionaires. They're riding around in fucking trucks better than mine. And I've been here for 53 years. They got brand new 2026 trucks. They only been here for 3 fucking years. They got a house that my house can fit into. They only been here for 5 years. How in the hell is that possible? They ain't paid a damn dime. And most of them are still on welfare. 80% of them that have kids are still on welfare for 15, 20 years. How they living better than me? Because it's swindling money. It's swindling money. That's all we're going to start a program. And they funnel money and they move money here and they manipulate the system and they move money and they keep doing it. And the moment you say we want to investigate why these people are getting rich and black people are still struggling, we want to investigate that. Oh, you're racist. How am I racist for looking out for black people? How am I'm looking out for black people. I see this shit. How am I racist for looking out for why black people ain't getting ahead? How am I racist? Make that shit make sense. I'm just tired of getting swindled. I'm tired of seeing the people in the neighborhood that I come from not being able to get ahead. But I can see people from outside of the country all got brand new fucking Silverados, all got nice big ass houses, all starting companies, all getting free legal aid, all getting healthcare, Medicare, kids paid for, school paid for, college paid for, all this shit for free. How am I racist because I'm looking out for black people? I'm Republican. Shouldn't I be the racist one? Shouldn't I be the racist one? But every time we try to say what's wrong with this picture, Democrats say, oh, you guys are racist. You guys are racist. Why? Because we're Republican. We're racist because we're Republican. But you don't ask us, why are we Republican? Ask us why. Ask us, why are we looking into things? Why are we checking things out? Ask us why. Don't just say what I am. Ask me, what do I do every day? What do I look into? What do I investigate? What do I try to open people's eyes to every day? Because I'm not going to keep just putting the fucking cover over it, sweeping it up under the rug and acting like, well, black people don't need shit. Black people don't deserve shit. See, that's Anton Daniels' channel. Black people are a bunch of fucking, bunch of losers. Black people ain't worth nothing. No, that's only 1% of us. That's only 1% of us act like what the people that Anton Daniels talk about. Only 1% of us act like that. But the other 12 to 13% of us are successful people. We're trying to look for success. We're trying to pull each other up. We're fighting to come up. That's what we do every day. This racist shit is pushed. It's pushed, and that becomes the main topic. If you're not a Democrat, you're a racist. That's what they push. Because they need that shit in order to sell voting. If you don't vote Democrat, you're racist. No, if you don't look out for black people, you racist. That's what I think. If you don't look out for black people and you're black, you're racist. Because white people look out for white people. It's cool. Chinese people look out for Chinese people. That's cool. Mexican people look out for Mexican people. That's cool. I'm cool with all that. But black people need to look out for black people. I should be cool with that too. And it's not enough motherfuckers cool with black people looking out for black people. People ain't cool with that. They call out, you militant. No, it's not. It's not militant. Every race look out for every race. Chinese people, Japanese people look out for Japanese people. I'm cool with that. Why can't I be black and look out for black people? Why can't I do that? I've been doing that as a Republican my whole life. Well, since 08 because I came. But I'm tired of looking out for black people, and I got black people mad. Oh, you a Republican looking out for black people? Oh, you must be Republican. You must be a racist. You must be a racist because you're Republican. No, I look out for black people. You can't fuck with that. And anybody out there not looking out for black people, I don't fuck with you like that. I don't, which is why I don't fuck with Anton Daniels. You using 1% of who we are. You using the struggling, the worst part of who we are to indicate who we are with your whole platform, instead of going out, looking at the attorneys, looking at the good parents, looking at people who are adopting children who ain't even, there's black people adopting children every day. Children who don't even have a chance. Black people adopting these kids to give them a chance. Nobody talks about that. But they'll talk about a white lady adopting a black kid. But they don't talk about black families adopting black kids to get these black kids out of the system. They don't talk about that. They talk about the black kids with the pants hanging down, with the gunshots at the party. That's what they talk about every day. And I don't like that shit. That's a train wreck. So when I go out there and I look at exactly every race look out for each other except us. Right there. Right there. Because the moment I say I look out for black, I drop information on my channel showing black people how to elevate in business, showing them how to work on cars versus paying a shop. I drop that shit every day on my channel. But I'm racist because I'm a Republican. But yet you look at these Democratic channels, not a fucking thing they say does anything to help out any black person. They sitting there looking out for AdSense for their own fucking pockets. That's what they doing. They looking for AdSense. Oh, racist ass Republicans, give me some AdSense. Racist ass Republicans, give me some AdSense. Racist ass Republicans, give me some AdSense. But ask them, what do you do for the black community? Not a fucking thing. Give me some AdSense. Racist ass Republicans, give me some AdSense. Racist ass, that's all they do every fucking day. It's like, make your channel do something that can lift us up. Make your channel do something that give us something. Tell us where a trade school is. Tell us where a program is. Tell us how to take care of ourselves. Tell us how to be self-sufficient. Calling me racist ain't gonna do shit for you. You sound like a damn Democrat. You sound like a damn Democrat. You're racist. You're a Republican. You're racist. You sound like a damn Democrat. I sound like a Republican. I'm looking out for my black people. I always will. Fuck what they talking about. That's how I do it, man. That's how I do it. So I didn't even want to get political today. I didn't, because people know, man, if you see my TikTok, when I get political, I'm adamant about black people. We need to become a strong link in this country. We've been here for too fucking long to watch other people walk in and walk right past us. And the Democrat leaders are letting that shit happen. They making it happen. It shouldn't go down like that. First thing they should be like is, you know what? These motherfuckers over here had ancestors that actually built this country. Maybe we should probably be looking out for them. Maybe, just maybe. Instead of trying to get votes from people from other fucking countries and taking care of other countries, maybe, just maybe. But instead it's, oh, hate Trump, hate Trump, hate Trump. That don't do shit for the black community. Hate Trump, hate Trump, hate Trump. That don't do shit for us. That ain't putting, you hating Trump don't put a dime in my fucking pocket. Not at all. Not at all. You hating Trump don't help a kid get into trade school. Not at all. Because the whole time these Dems stay in fucking power, guess what they do? Make sure we give a program to these illegals. They need free medical care. They need free legal, because they all fucking discrimination attorneys. And guess what discrimination attorneys need? Racism. Give them free legal. Make sure they get free legal so we can transfer $2.8 million to that little baby law firm that don't make no fucking money because they're going to donate back to the Democratic campaign. It's all fucking money laundering. Wake the fuck up and see, I'm an accountant. I predicted so much shit. If you look at my TikTok, all the shit I predicted, people are like, dude, you did this video like 2 years ago. That's what's going on right now. I'm like, I know it. We're accountants. We predict this shit. And yet, I'm racist because I'm a Republican. So I don't fuck with too many people because they are missing the mark. They're missing the mark. I'm sitting there like, if they are not taking care of the people who have already been in this fucking country, do not bring no more people here. Don't. End it. We need to take care of who's here already. If you got somebody in your house and they don't got no fucking coat and it's cold, buy that person a coat. You don't bring a motherfucker from across the street in your house and be like, hey, it's kind of cold in our house. Do you need a coat? What about the cold person that's already in the house? This motherfucker's shivering in the corner and shit. Cold as a motherfucker. Man, it's cold in here. It's cold in here. Yeah, it is cold in here. Man, it's freezing in here. But you go across the street and pull somebody across. Hey, you can come hang out at our house, but we're going to have to get you a coat because it's cold in there. And this motherfucker sitting in our house. Get the one in our house that's cold and shivering first. That's who we take care of first. And I'm sick of these fucking Democrat leaders, man, acting like we don't see this shit. We don't see it. Now, I would never become president, ever. No. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they call me a xenophobe and everything. Jeff, you a xenophobe. I tell these motherfuckers, if you think, this is my thing, and I'm not a xenophobe at all, but if these illegals in our country are so fucking amazing, if they are so amazing and do so much for America, why can't they do that shit for their own country? Just a question. Just a question. If you are so amazing, why can you not do it for be amazing in your own home? Don't come be amazing in my house. Fuck that. Be amazing in your home. Don't come to my house and, hey, man, I could be amazing over here. You let me live here, I could be amazing. I could be the best thing ever, man. Let me live over here. Do that. Be amazing in your house. Be amazing in your house, and if I need you, I'll call you. Don't come over here trying to be amazing, because the Democrats need them fucking votes. And they can't vote if they living in their country. You can't vote Democrat. You can't live in Venezuela and vote Democrat in America. No, you have to be a Venezuelan living in America to vote. And you sneak your fucking vote in to keep these corrupt ass people in power. That's why they want them over here. It's for voting. They don't give a fuck about these people. Just like they don't give a fuck about black people. They don't care. So if we have to go over to Venezuela to help them get a political system in place so they could be amazing, what do? We go take out Maduro. What did Trump do? He went and took out Maduro. Why? So those people can be amazing. They need to be amazing in Venezuela. If we got to go take out Maduro, let us go take out Maduro so you could be amazing. If we got to go over to Iran and take out the regime that's killing all their own fucking people, then we take out that regime so you could be amazing in Iran. We will help you be amazing where you live. You don't got to come here to be amazing. Be amazing where you live. We'll come help you. You don't like your government? Your government's, prosecuting everybody just for trying to say, hey, man, represent us better. What? Kill you. And that's what they do in Iran. That's what they do in these third world countries. If the people stand up, then they get killed. They come up missing. So what do? We show the fuck up and we say, we're going to take out your whole regime if you don't let these people live a normal, nice life, because they're coming over to our house and we don't want them in our house. They need to live here. Y'all live across the street from us. Stay home. And that's what we do. And a lot of people don't like that shit, man. It's like they don't like that. I'm like, I'm cool if you don't like it. Yeah, that's what I say. Groups of people fly home flags. Yeah, exactly. And it's like when you come here and you flying your flag here, fly your flag at home. You can go home and do that shit. You don't have to come here to do that. What if I went overseas and just started flying an American flag all over the fucking place? They be done killed me. They be done killed me somewhere if I'm overseas just walking around American clothes on, American flag. Yeah, America, I fucking love America. Yeah, it's all about America, you motherfuckers. Well, I love America, American pride. They'll fucking kill me. But yet, they come over here and they do that shit, and we just supposed to sit and just watch them burn our flag while they carrying theirs? Like, yeah. But see, that's Democrat thinking right there. Oh yeah, freedom of speech. Come over here and burn a fucking flag and tell us we suck and Americans are stupid and idiotic and fly your own flag and tell us how great your fucking country is. Then take your motherfucking ass back. Take your ass back. Ain't nobody holding you here. And that's not me being mean. That's just me being real. That's me being real. We ain't holding nobody hostage in this country. Nobody's held hostage. Take your ass back to where you came from. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Motherfucker, if there's a way you can use all that stolen tax dollars to get you a fucking plane ticket, go back, knock yourself the fuck out. Nobody holding you here. But if we did that shit in their country, oh, we be done. We be done. There ain't no way we can walk around another country flying American flags, wearing American, talking about American pride. American pride. Fucking, we're American. We're American pride. This is all about America, god damn it. This is what they be like. Then take your ass back to America, Jeff. What the fuck are you doing over here? Take your ass back. But yet the Democrats want to act like America's a doormat. We're the strongest country in the world. And they want to treat us like, the Democrats say, no, we are a doormat. We should allow people to come over here and speak freely and wipe their fucking feet on us like we a doormat. We should allow that if they want to do that. No, we don't. I don't have to allow nobody to come in my house and put their feet on my couch. I don't got to allow that shit. We're adults, not children. You come in my house and you put your feet on my couch, I kick your ass out. I say, nah, man, you don't do that over here. Do that shit at home. No, I don't put my feet on my couch at home. I come over here and put my feet on your couch. Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch. No, you don't do that. You get up out of my house. But the Democrats be like, oh no, they have a right to come over and act like that here. Do I have a right to act like that in their country? Can I go say I have a right? No, because I'll end up dead over there. Well, what happened to Jeff? Oh, he took his ass over there flying American flags, wearing American clothes, spouting that American pride shit all in their streets, and that motherfucker stopped posting one day. Ain't nobody seen him since. Ain't nobody looking for him either. But you come over here and do that shit. It's like, no, you can't do that over here, man. That's not cool. That shit's not cool. And like I said, I'm not a xenophobe. I don't do that shit like that. But I tell folks, man, it's like, at least, have a wherewithal of where you are. Have a conscience of where you are. You are in another country. This is not your country. You are in somebody else's house. You have to have a little respect. You can't, and that's the thing about Democratic leaders, and a lot of Democratic voters are like that too. They don't give a fuck about respect. All they care about is the train wreck. There has to be a level of respect. When they have a level of respect, just like coming to your house, you can't disrespect somebody, take that respect away and act like I gotta kiss your ass so you can respect me again. I don't gotta kiss the ass of nobody who is illegal in this country. I don't gotta kiss none of their ass. Cause they sure as hell don't kiss no Americans' ass. They come over here acting like they belong here. They come over saying the Democrat leaders told us that we could come over here and that you guys gotta respect us and you gotta, what? It's like, have you driven Uber or Lyft before? Has anybody ever gotten your car, disrespected you in your car that you paid $40,000 for? They paid $9 to get in your car. You paid $40,000 for your car. 40 G's you paid for this car. Motherfucker paid $9 and they think they own your car all of a sudden. Have you ever drove Uber or Lyft? The disrespect don't go that far in Uber and Lyft. It don't. You get in my car running that lame shit, and I paid $40,000 for this car. You paid $9? No, I am not doing XYZ. I'm taking you from this point to that point because that's what I accepted when I clicked accept. Oh, well, I don't want to go there. I actually want to go here. And then if you wait on me, then I'll go there. And then you got to wait and then take me to the drive-thru. And after the drive-thru, I need to go here and pick up my cousin stuff. And then I'm going to come back here. And then that's not what I accepted. I accepted pick you up and take you a mile down the street. That's what I accepted. It was $4. Oh, no. I could change it. I could change it if I want to because I could change. No, this is not Lyft's car. This is my car. You can change it if I say you can change. You can ask me, hey, can I add a stop? Can we change the route? You can ask me that. But I didn't accept none of that shit you talking about. You can't just disrespect nobody like that. If you disrespect people, they have a right to say, no. Say it's a one party. W is important to teach our youth not to believe in voting. Yeah. Well, I think the one party it is America. You have America and you have anti-Americans. That's the difference. It could be one party. I don't care. Let it be one party. But one thing you don't do is allow anti-Americans to run our country. When you have a bunch of anti-Americans that people voted for to run our country, they're against America. It's like if somebody is anti your family. Let's say the neighbors across your street hate you. Why would you allow your neighbors to come into your house and run your shit? You just told me your neighbors across the street hate me. All these countries, Iran, hate us. All these countries, Palestine, all these countries hate us. They all hate us. Somalia hates us. Everybody hates us. And we allow their people to come into our country and to vote and be elected? What? Wait, where they do this shit at? Where they do this shit at? So you gonna come into my country? You already said you hate me. Deaf to America, whatever. You hate me. You come to my shit and you're gonna vote in my country? You already told me you hate me. That's like if my neighbor from across the street came over here and said, I don't like the fact that you got a fence and you got this and you got that, but I'm gonna let you come over and vote how I run shit in my house. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna run my house into my ground because you already told me you hate me. Fucking common sense. You ain't gonna come over here and vote and all of a sudden start loving me all of a sudden. No, you already told me you hate me. Deaf to America. Fuck them Americans. Americans are greedy. Americans, they don't respect shit. They don't appreciate nothing. You already told me you hate me. So I'm going to let you come over and vote on my shit now? No, I'm not an idiot. Only an idiot would believe that. Oh, if we let them vote, it's going to be all better. If we let them vote, America's going to be amazing. For who? They already said they hate America. They hate us. They'd rather be at home, but they come here for money and work, and their government is all fucked up. That's the only reason why they're here. That's like you, like I said, if you say you hate your neighbor, man, I hate my neighbors, man, I can't stand him. I hate his fence, I hate his driveway, I hate his cars, I hate his dogs. Everything you hate about me, you're gonna vote to make sure it's no longer there. You're gonna vote against me having 4 dogs. Now, Jeff, we're gonna make a law saying you can't have more than 2 dogs. But this is my house. I know, you let me live here and I'm allowed to vote. So you can only have 2 dogs. So which 2 are you gonna get rid of? None of them. Oh, then you're gonna violate the law. See, why did I allow this motherfucker to live in my house? They already told me that they hated me already. They hate my dogs. They hate my cars. Jeff, we're going to allow you to have 2 cars. That's the most you can have is 2. Well, I got 5 because I use 1 to tow a trailer, 2 to work. 1 is for me to have fun. The other one I'm still considering. No, you can only have 2. You got to get rid of all of them except 2. See, why did I allow this motherfucker to move into my house? They already told me they hated me and hated my cars. People are anti-American coming into America voting against American shit. That's the problem. 1 party, 2 party, 5 party, 10 party. I don't give a shit. Anti-Americans should not be voting in American elections. You're anti-American. You shouldn't be voting in our shit, period. So I don't give a fuck how many parties we got. You're not legal. You're not a citizen. You don't vote. Because I can't take my ass over to Germany tomorrow and vote. I'm an American citizen. I can get a passport, fly to Germany. Hey, Jeff, what you doing, man? I'm in Germany today. Hey, did you know they got German elections? They do? Wait, Germany got elections today? Yeah, shit. Let me go vote real quick, bro. I'll be right back. Bro, you're an American. You just landed over there like yesterday. Yeah, I'm going to vote while I'm here. What the fuck you mean you going to vote while you there? You're an American citizen. You can't just vote while you there. Why not? They do that shit in America. They fucking vote in our elections. And they not American citizens. I'm gonna fucking vote while I'm here. Where they do that shit at? I'm gonna go to China. I'm gonna vote while I'm here. Can you vote while you there? I'm gonna try. Shit, they do it in America. I'm gonna go to Canada. I'm gonna go to Venezuela. Every fucking country I land in, I'm gonna go fucking vote while I'm there. Cause they do that shit in America. People looking at me right now like I'm stupid as hell. They looking right into this camera like, dude, you stupid as hell. You can't just fly around voting in countries you ain't a citizen of. You right, you fucking Democrat. You can't. You right. So why do we allow that shit here? That shit sounds stupid as hell. For me to fly around the world just voting in elections, I ain't even citizen. What the fuck, right? What good is it gonna be to vote, for me to vote? I don't live there. I can leave whenever I want to. I'm not a citizen there. I'm just there to have a good time. I'm there to make money, do whatever, then I'm out. So why should I be allowed to vote there? Shit sounds stupid, don't it? About as stupid as half these Democrats sound. Well, we should let these residents vote. Why? Why? If they like America so much, and the only people who have voted in this country have been American citizens, think about it. Let's go all the way back to fucking kindergarten. We're going to go all the way to kindergarten with this one. Kindergarten situation. The only people who have voted in American elections, let's say, if just to be legal, the only people that voted are people who had a right to vote. The only people who have voted have been American citizens. Only American citizens have voted because they have a right to vote in America. We've got that covered. This is the situation. So why do people want to come to a country where only Americans have voted, only legal Americans have voted, only citizens have voted, but these illegal people see America as being so amazing and so great that they want to come live here in a country where only Americans have voted, only citizens have voted, only legal people have voted. They see it as being so fucking great. Nobody outside of that realm has voted. No illegal has voted. Let's say that no illegal has voted. Illegals want to still come fucking live here in a country where only American citizens have voted. Only legal people have voted. So that means we didn't need they fucking vote to make this country great. We made it so great, they want to come fucking live here. Common sense. We made it so great without their vote. Why do we need their vote? It's so amazing they want to come here. So why do we need you to make it great? Why do we need your vote? It's already amazing. You want to be here, right? You want to be here, right? Of course you do. And we're the ones who made it like this, with our vote, with our work, with our tax dollars. And you still want to come here, but you want to come here and say, oh, well, I think I should have a vote. For what? We don't fucking need it. We've been doing great. So great, your ass is here. Now, the place where you've been voting fucking sucks. So maybe you need to fix where you vote, or let us, Americans, vote where you live. Because if we voted to get this shit going right, we voted to make this nice, we voted to make this amazing, maybe you motherfuckers need us to vote in your country. Because you voted in your country and it's shit. You come here, we want to vote where you... No, don't bring that shit over here. Don't bring that shit over here. No, do not bring that shit over here. Because you voted in your country and it's fucked up. You want to come here. We voted over here and it's amazing. So we don't need your help. Nah, we're doing amazing without your vote. We're doing great without your vote. But these motherfuckers want to sit up and pretend that we need these people to come into our country and change shit. It was amazing. Why do you think they're coming here? If they're so, like I said, if they're so great, they're so amazing, fix your own shit. Don't come to my house. You don't have to. You don't have to. And that's the common sense part that most Democratic leaders are just skipping over. They always want to say, well, that's racist. Of course everything's a fucking race. Because everybody sees skin color. It's racist, it's racist, it's racist, it's racist, this is racist. I can't believe it's so racist. This is white supremacy. Everything is. Now what? Now what? And everything's going amazing without the bullshit. But you keep adding more bullshit. Where'd the fraud come from? Bullshit. Who started that? Democrats. How? They took away all the fucking guardrails that was supposed to give autistic kids and hungry fucking families and families that were out of work during the pandemic money to help them. That money was supposed to go to black people. It ended up somehow in these fucking fraudsters' hands. So everything they touch is fucked up and they want to put it on racism. Oh, it's racist for you guys to investigate us. It's racist for you guys to say that we're the ones stealing the money, but you are. It's real. It's not racism. It's real. So I don't even fall for that racism shit. Fuck that. I keep it moving. And that's why I don't, even on my TikTok, I haven't really been dropping a lot of political content just because I'm just done with that shit right now. I'm done. We got to do some serious work. We got just to see Dr. Dre in his own power decide to put $10 million up to get this school up and going because he ain't waiting on these fucking Democrats in California to do it. Because they ain't doing, these Democrats is giving all this money to all these fraudsters for Medicaid and daycares and all this shit. They ain't worried about no fucking black kids at Centennial High. They not worried about them kids. Dr. Dre said, we'll do it. We'll do it. Fuck these Democrats. We'll do it. And that's how it gets done. We'll do it. And that's what I've been doing on my channel. Out doing it. Getting it done. I bring whatever I can bring to the barbecue. Hey, this is what I've been up to. Yesterday, I went and got 2 big ass racks of ribs. So pretty soon I'm gonna have all my cameras outside, racks of ribs going on the grill. We're gonna get this shit going. Just like I got 2 cameras going today. That's pretty cool. I can't believe I got 2 cameras running today. And I was gonna do it earlier, but I was like, no, I don't want to fuck up something. I'm not gonna try to run 2 cameras. Then a camera dropped. That was my opportunity. Like I said, 11-11, pay attention to the signs. When shit happens, capitalize on it. I wasn't supposed to run 2 cameras, but whatever, I did it. But no, that was my political rant for the day right there. That was my political rant. So what I'll probably do is clip that shit out and do something with that. I don't know. Because like I said, I don't really do a lot of political rants. But yeah. Oh shit, hold up. Let me see something. No. All right, I'm going to look at that later. I'll look at that later. Yeah, but I'm going to end up doing that. I'm going to end up taking my political rant out and putting that shit somewhere else. I'll probably go stick that on my TikTok because people over there like that shit because it makes sense. I only speak what makes sense. For all these black people out there who are more worried about Trump and all these black people that are more worried about, oh, you're a black Republican, they're missing the whole fucking point. They're following the narrative. They're running around screaming racist, I'm racist, I'm racist, 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 racist. But they not worried about black people. They not. So I gotta leave them the fuck alone. We gonna have to fix the black community without the racism, Trump, racism, Trump, racism. We gotta work without them. Let them little fucking chickens sit in the background. Trump. Let them sit in the fucking background doing that shit all day. We'll be working. We got shit to do. So is it a race to find cheaper labor? Americans reduce it is. What is your opinion? Well, it is a race to find cheaper labor. Americans have been reduced to this. What is your opinion? Say it is a race to find cheaper labor. Oh, I believe it. But see, and that's what I talked about in my last live stream when I talked about the World Economic Forum and I talked about meeting at Davos. They said America is the loser right now when it comes to cheap labor. They said American labor is too expensive. They got to outsource. This is what they talked about. If you don't believe me, look up Davos, the World Economic Forum. Even Uber was there. Everybody was there saying that they wanted the same cheap labor the rest of the world has. That's what they said. America's too high. Well, the cost of living in America is pretty high. So therefore, our income has to be commensurate with the expenses. If you want to pay us less, then make shit cost less. You could pay me $15 an hour if you made my house cost $50,000. Don't sell me a house, but make my house cost $50,000. You could pay me $15 an hour all you want. Make my $40,000 car really cost $20,000. If you just reduce the cost of everything in fucking America, we wouldn't need a lot of labor, would we? No. So the more they keep increasing the costs, they keep sitting up there saying, oh yeah, well, we're going to make houses double. We're going to make cars cost more. We're going to make this cost, education costs more now. So the cost of everything is rising up, but they're trying to say we want cheaper labor. You know what that center margin is? If you got cheap labor and you got high revenues from charging everything, that's all fucking profit right there. And guess who's making that? The elites. The elites are making all that. So they're paying you less and less and less and less, charging you more and more and more and more. That gap keeps getting wide. So if you want to charge me cheap labor, bring the cost down. Charge me less, pay me less, bring the cost down. Pay me less, bring the cost down. But they don't do that shit. They say, we're going to pay you less, raise the cost. Pay you less, raise the cost. Pay you less, raise the cost. That gap is where they fucking people up right there. So the World Economic Forum in Davos, they said it. We need cheap ass labor and we need to be allowed to charge higher prices. Look at Uber and Lyft prices, higher than ever. Why are salaries going down but transportation costs going high? Salaries going down, groceries going high. Salaries going down, cost of housing going high. Salary going down, rent going high. See that gap in the middle? That gap, that's all profit. They fucking with people. So no, so I don't want cheap labor. No, I want equitable living. If you say you want to pay me $15 an hour, I'm okay with that. At the current rate, no. Means you just got to bring my mortgage down from $1,500 down to $900. You're going to make my car go from $690 down to $430. So equitable living. If you want to just pay me a little bit, fuck it, knock yourself out. But then charge me a little bit. Don't pay me a little bit, but charge me a lot because that gap is going to fuck me up. That's going to create poverty right there. And that's all they're trying to do. Oh, we should be allowed to charge cheap labor. We should be able to pay people cheap labor. Pay them cheap labor. But a hamburger shouldn't cost no $4 then. A hamburger should go back to 99 cents. You shouldn't be charging people, $120 for a pair of shoes no more. Shoes max should be $60. Because we walking in spit and shit all day. I walk in dog piss and dog shit. Well, I'm not paying $120 for a pair of shoes and I'm stepping in dog shit all day. No. The max I should be paying for shoes is $40, $50 because I got 4 dogs. I'm playing, I'm moving, I'm doing shit, I'm stepping in piss, I'm stepping in shit. I'm walking down the street, stepping in spit, stepping in gum. I'm not paying $120 for a pair of shoes that I'm stepping in dog shit in. No, you get $60 max. That's all you're getting. That's it. Well, what if you want to? No, I'm not paying no $2,000 for no fucking heels for some girl, and I'm not paying $200 for it. No, because I'm going to step in some spit or some shit. Now, guess how much those shoes are worth? Shit, they're not worth nothing. So therefore, if you want cheap labor, you've got to live in a nation that don't. When you go over to India, the reason why they can charge cheap labor in India is because for like $300, you could probably rent a house like mine. I pay $1,600 in America for it. Over there, you might pay $300 for it. So you say, oh yeah, so therefore you can charge me cheap labor in India because living in India is not the same as living over here. Living in certain countries is not the same as living in America. So to sit there and to sell all these foreign ass people this illusion that you can come to America and instead of making, $7 all month, we can pay you $15 an hour. And they go, what? You could pay me $15 per hour? I'm in Venezuela making $7 a month. And you're telling me, yeah, $15 per hour. And we're going to give you food, housing. That's the same shit Venezuela did to go in a hole. Venezuela was a rich country, highly rich on oil and everything else. The country paid for everything. It paid for medical, groceries, housing. It paid for everything. And the moment all that shit went belly up, everybody who relied on the government became super poor because the government no longer could fund everybody. It can only fund so many people. Therefore, everybody hit rock bottom. The only people that even make decent money are people in Venezuela who work for that small Venezuelan government. And that's basically the cartel, working for the cartel. In America, the same shit's going to happen. If everybody's working for the government and being paid tax dollars, who's paying the tax dollars? Who's paying all the fucking tax dollars? Because if everybody's working for the government, who's paying the salary of people getting the salary that are based on tax dollars? I mean, this is like the hamster in the wheel. This, like, nobody's thinking this shit through. You can't live on benefits forever because who's paying the benefits if everybody's got benefits? Then it's no benefits. It becomes a lifestyle now. A benefit means something that helps you. But if it's not helping you, but it's holding you back from true financial freedom, it's not a fucking benefit. You can't tell me, Jeff, we're going to give you $800 a month stipend to live, and then we're going to give you $250 a month in food stamps, and that's your benefit. What's the fucking benefit in you giving me $1,200 and telling me, well, if you make X amount of dollars, we take your benefits away? Then it's not a benefit no more. It's a chain to hold me down. You're telling me if I make $2,000 a month from working, that you're going to take away $1,200 in benefits. But if I make $1,800 a month, we're good. Yep, if you make $1,800 a month, we'll give you benefits. But if you make $200 more, which is $50 more per week, $50 more per week is about, let's say, $1.10 to $1.20 an hour raise. If you get a $1.10 raise an hour, $1.10, and you working 40 hours, or $1.02, I think it's $1.03, $1.03 more an hour, and you work 40 hours a week, that's your, no, it's like 10. Nah, $1.25, something like that. You end up making that extra $200 a month, all for $1, let's say 20 cents, $1.20 an hour raise. And we're going to take away $1,200 of housing and food away from you. You're going to not want to get that $1.20 an hour raise because you like, dude, all I made was an extra $200 a month. And because I made the extra $200, you took away $1,200. So now I'm negative. I went up $200, but then I lost $1,200. So people force themselves not to make money to stay on benefits. And benefits are not benefits. It's chains to hold you down from moving forward, from being true successful. You stay broke and relying on the government. It's not a benefit. And people keep thinking that they label it benefit just to make you think it's a benefit. It's a disadvantage. It's a financial disadvantage package. That's what they should call it. The FDP, the financial disadvantage package. What they do is say, you're not going to make it nowhere in life as long as you stay on this shit. But somehow Somalis become millionaires. You tell me, how do Somalis become millionaires? How do the Romanians and the Russians all become millionaires off of doing this shit? They all got medical, Medicaid, all these, and they become millionaires off of benefits. But yet we get benefits and we don't become millionaires. It's a game, man. It's a game. People got to fucking, man, they got to do it. They got to do it. They got to do it. Man, what we've been online for 2 hours and 24 minutes, and I know and the CPU is only at 28%. I think I figured it out. And today I'm running at 1080p. I'm actually running at 1080p, 30 frames per second. I think I'm on QuickSync X24, and I'm running at 44.1 kilohertz and not 48 kilohertz. I'm remembering all this shit that I'm doing behind the scenes to make these live streams come out better and better. So I don't think it's glitched. If it has glitched, you guys know I don't, because I'm not even looking at the live stream. I'm just looking at this screen in front of me. The live stream is somewhere else. So if it's glitching, y'all know, and I don't. But I appreciate you guys coming to the live stream, enjoying a day with me at the barbecue. It's only what, 3 o'clock? I'm making sure. No, it's not 3 o'clock. It's like shit. It's 5. It's 5:13. Holy shit. 5:13. I dropped my client off earlier because they're having a huge event over at this music studio. They're having this big event. So pretty soon I got to get ready to go back and pick him up in a second. But I should record some of that, some of the music event, because it is nice over there. Really nice. But I appreciate you guys coming in, super chatting today. Thank you, my man, Jose Kingdom, for dropping that super chat. Always, brother, always. And Nia, thank you coming in and always coming in and moderating the chat. Rebecca, I appreciate you. Miss Nicole, thank you for rolling through. Man, everybody came through today. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And you guys, Dina, she's here. Thank you, Miss Dina Summers. And you guys, like I said, keep supporting the content. And, you know, I keep showing up. I'm doing the best I can. Overly focused, always in the building. I'm going to always try to, you know, drop content whenever I can. I know YouTube's not really pushing our content, really not promoting and everything. Totally fine. We're making money doing other things right now. We're doing a lot of investments, moving money around, getting things taken care of. But in the meantime, I will be dropping probably a video. I got some video recorded in my phone. I just don't have time to edit right now because I've been so busy working. But I'm going to actually drop some video probably Monday or Tuesday. And when I do drop the video, I got something cool to show you guys. But it's a part of a business deal. It's a part of a business deal. So I'm going to try to let you guys see what we actually do off camera, you know, because YouTube don't like progress. YouTube wants to sell bullshit. They want to sell negative train wrecks all over the place. That's what they're pushing to promote right now. That end of the world, the sky is falling, chicken little shit. That's what they sell. Meantime, we keeping the show moving. We keeping real life going forward. Every day waking up thinking of a new way to make a new dollar. Investing money, seeing what we can do out there. Make sure you guys are out there checking out any opportunity you can and seeing if it fits within your schedule. And if that opportunity fits within your schedule, take a risk. Just take a risk. See what it's worth. Say, you know what? Let me see if this will actually work in the plan. And try it. You never know. It might work. Meantime, I got to get ready to go pick my client up. It is actually 103 degrees today. Very sunny. Extreme heat notice right now going out, so I probably will be swimming later. I'm gonna run to the store, buy some more chlorine, throw it in the pool. I threw tablets in this morning. I'm gonna pour some chlorine in there because like I needed to smell like a YMCA. When I get in that pool, I needed to smell like the YMCA. I want to smell my pool from the time I walk in the house. Motherfucker be like, you got a swimming pool? Yep, the YMCA, baby. Chlorine, you can smell that shit down the street. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I appreciate you guys for coming through, man. In that meantime, I am going to be out of here, and I'm going to leave you guys, of course, with some banging tracks. Thank you guys for supporting the barbecue. We out. Shout out to all the true believers out there dropping them blessings in our comments when all these fake creators using this against y'all religion. This is for you.
Now this for the gaga chew. See you at the barbecue, and I got a spot for you. So gon' bust a block or two. What else is you gotta do? Just pull up to the potluck, cause I got a pot or two. And I got a lot of crew, and I got a lot to do. These chickens sitting simmer now, so I'm about to throttle through. The latest model you would do is still kinda bother you, but nobody's stopping you. I'm preaching that gospel, woo. My pop was still popping through. The cops are still watching through. The prophets on the block were shouting loud like the gaga chew. They spitting the rituals and giving the signals. Religion getting spiritual, we getting residuals. The prophecy cyclical and poverty cyclical. See, dad leave, kids grieve, mamas need miracles, and I'm getting sick of you. The hood done went digital. These cameras all around, so it's easier getting you. The fiction that you spitting getting seriously critical. It's trash, like your ass on a minstrel. The coke about to bench you, the clan wanna lynch you. The evidence of pen is hella strong with the stench too. The barbecue I'm grilling for the women and men too. Your hands up in the sky when the spirit's within you, and you just wanna give it to the Lord. You done been through the droughts that you went through, but you wanna win too. It's constantly getting you to the point of a sin too. You gotta get that paper in your pockets, cause rent due. Cause even in Flint too, these criminals sprint through. The government bent you, see you on the bench dude. Now you at the barbecue, and I got a spot for you. So gon' bust a block or two. What else is you gotta do? Just pull up to the potluck, cause I got a pot or two, and I got a lot of crew. But this for the gaga chew. We the gaga chew. For all my people out there that's true believers, you know what I'm saying, out there spreading that energy, spreading the word out there. I might not do it. These fake creators out there, they trying to do it to use it against you. I'm saying don't give up. Stay a gaga chew if that's what you are, you know what I'm saying? Don't even be ashamed of believing in the Lord. Don't be ashamed of that. Do what you do. Don't worry about us. We just out here creating content, having a good time. But do not let nobody use that against you.